Okay, well, episode 33, a lot happened. I wrote a decent amount. But it was called the Naked Truth. For more
I
funny
don't
reasons
want to
than
know why.
you'll figure it out. Uh,
Okay.
we basically role played about 6 days that went by of them existing with Eros, Birdman, Strike, the kids in the forests of the Musteli, which are the weasel kin, and them trying to find information about more things like cash. Um, and during that week, they meet Hydra and Corsair's character as they travel to the different townships here, kind of trying to get away from the city, but yet also trying to get information, and then eventually leads them east to the city of the Sinis, the city of the dog, and um, they, with their new friend Alexander, they're able to teleport. There's also Corsair's character named Dolly. Um, Both humans, not related to each other in any way, separate meetings. One was found in a cage. Another just kind of started to follow them, and they just noticed they were following them one day, and they've been there for like a couple days, and they're just like, "What?" It's just like, uh, following Strike in particular. And then they teleport to the city of the dog, and they have to coerce a little bit, persuade a little bit their way into the city, but are able to get hooked up pretty well with the things they presented to stay in this mansion. But they are asked to, before they go any further into their own personal goals, if they wouldn't mind helping them with a city problem on the outskirts of these Gorgon, which are bull-like monstrosities made of metal. Um, They presumably have been around for at least a century, these things in the area, but there's now more of them, and they don't understand why there's more of them. Usually there's just like one or two, and they could avoid them well enough. Some sort of weird offshoot of the Tarrasque thing, like being used in that capacity as like a magical creature, like subsisting off its um, nastiness. Uh, They agree to it, go to bed, get some drinking, wake up the next morning. That's where the naked thing comes in. And Alexander's just very uncomfortable by just Eros, his nakedness. It was funny scene. Um and they then go to the adamantine bison and they try to investigate, figuring out there's a group of four of them. One of them is a pregnant. They're like, what? It doesn't make sense. It's not supposed to be. So some sort of magic or
Wait,
evolution.
wait. One of
Yeah,
them is a what?
a pregnant gorgon. Yeah,
A pregnant.
Oh, okay. Just making sure that I heard that right.
yeah. They found that out after they killed it. They didn't really know that beforehand. Um,
Okay.
Last session, that was 2 sessions ago, a few weeks ago. And then last session, they is when they actually no, they knew it was pregnant for beforehand. They just didn't know which one was. So they go to engage it, and there's some clairvoyance spells used and other things by Eros and some of the others to like gain some information about where they are and how they could. And they get a surprise off on them, and really take out the four of them rather quickly. And the wizard Alexander Hydra's character uh, focuses on a magical item retrieval. Like he uses the parts of the Gorgon, starts to see what he can use. They have this paralysis ability. They do. And you meet Vedwin's new character in this combat, who's this drow ranger that has an owlbear friend. He's a beastmaster Ranger. Basically trying to get away from the city of Salt is the general story of him. He's been out here for a long time though.
Then and I truly just switched classes, I guess.
Pretty much. Well, we have there's lots of wizards and sorcerers in this game, nonetheless. um, which is cool. But they then return to the city afterwards, stabilizing one of the Gorgon to bring back to learn more about what it is. They are able to capture the male, the head bull, in a force cage, and um, the they're able to knock him unconscious. I ruled he could be used as an object because he's made of mostly metal when he was unconscious because he's not really like breathing
Mm.
anyways. So they teleported him back and they dealt with. Meanwhile, Birdman wasn't really a part of this. Birdman was back at home dealing with Nouvelle's hangover, and there's a fun but greasy scene with meat pies. And Sidar and Nouvelle eventually meet back up when everyone else returns. Sidar being Ev Edwin's new Drow character, and Nouvelle or Shadow Butter. She being a Drow from the house, they kind of have a little tiss that goes on. They eventually calm down. Birdman and Hal. Also Hal being Sidar's um owl bear, getting a little bit of a standoff too when Birdman entices food and whatnot. It was they are also just a very confusing conversation about doors. You can listen to it if you want to.
You
I
should.
don't
Would 10 out of 10 would
I've
recommend.
heard about the door.
in my summation, all I put for the door conversation is not all doorknobs are the same, apparently.
Dude, yeah, it's because the conversation flips. Like, it's like so nice, and like we're having a nice conversation, and then all of a sudden, yeah, Ved just says all doorknobs are not the same, and then just it's like the triple question mark at the top. Like,
The wizard has to deal with the stable master of the city to try to pay him off for the Gorgon. And then Birdman and Eros have a question about the levity of their adventure, was the summation of their conversation, I would say. It was a very heartfelt conversation between Birdman and Eros about just what the fuck are we doing, like, kind of thing, and are we really taking it? How serious is what we're doing? Is what kind of thing? The general memory I have of it. Which would pick us up. We can pick up on the next day so everyone has a long rest. Kind of thing. And the children late last night convinced Roxana and Shallow Butter to go on a picnic the next day to go see Cash, make sure he's okay out in the forest. The children, in a roundabout way, in the few days they've spent with Cash, they take a certain responsibility over him, like he's like the youngest child in a way. It's really weird. How all of them kind of treated. Even Rogar, he feels like a need to like ask about him and things like that. The children would probably inevitably have to go ask Eros to take them out there, knowing where he is. And you would still have a few hours knowing the Sinis do not wake up early. In general, before you could meet with any of the council members or even the mayor, quote unquote. He's not even really a mayor, named the Wonder of the City of the Dog. He is like the person that could give you information about where you guys are trying to follow, which is where the Testudine lands are. Where did they actually move to when the city was first established hundreds of years ago? When the Tarask was finally found. Where the city now lies used to be the head capital of the Tortoise folk. Destroyed in the process of everything that happened. So the children beg Eros, I imagine, early in the morning, especially Althea, probably leading the charge as the youngest with Donovan, to just get out and go. After a day or two of rest, they definitely want. There's this like almost essence of seeing the nature around them. Like they're starting to appreciate that a little bit more than what they used to. And Strike, I imagine will. I'm not sure what he will do, but I think him and Sadar might still be in a debate about doors. We're gonna say, and they've been up all night, have a level of exhaustion, haven't come quite to a conclusion yet. fall asleep somewhere early in the morning. Alexander is dealing with the Gorgon. Dolly has seemingly disappeared, but most of you don't even understand why Dolly's here in the first place, which is Corsair's character, unless he's gonna show up later. Then I'll explain the reason why I think he disappeared. But the I don't think I'm forgetting anyone by that point. So how far away did you place?
Just
It was like a couple miles. Like how far? How long did you walk away? How far? Like how many minutes do you think you walked?
it'd only be like 5 minutes or so. Just something that stays like walking far enough away to where I couldn't see the town anymore.
Okay,
Eh,
I got you. Eros. There's a retrospective check I should have asked beforehand, so I'm gonna ask for it now that I think about it again. For that placement of him. This I would like a survival check to represent mostly how unlikely it is someone to find him. Like how situated, how comfortable of a spot do you feel it is with everything? Okay. And that's also a high enough check to notice on your way back that you personally would need a few hours and a decent shovel. But maybe someone with like his footprints, they blend in well enough to what's going on if someone's just like passing through and not really looking for what they're looking for. But if someone's tracking it all, they're gonna notice these giant fucking just weird ass stump footprints that Cash makes. So that's something that worries, I think, Eros a little bit.
Question though. Let's see. The harmless sensory, blah blah blah. Blah. Da, 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 da. Could
Like if
I?
you, this is also me suggesting if you have a spell or something that might.
Could I use prestidigitation
Interesting.
to dirty up the ground so it looks like the surrounding area?
How much does Cash weigh?
Like
Big as fuck.
tons.
He's like
Many stones.
the first thing that comes to mind when you ask that question, I was like elephants, but no, more than one elephant. Like 4 giant African male elephants. That's how much he weighs.
So like 8,000 pounds.
Many stones.
Yeah, like 8 to 10. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. He's a big guy. So that it depends on how much time you want to invest into it. Like if you just do a few minutes, you'll get a couple of them nearby him to where if they're within 30, 40 feet, probably not going to notice him immediately. To get like the entire trail to ensure that it doesn't like follow to the direct point, nor even with that survival check you notice, nor even like notice that you guys came to the city, you would have to invest a couple hours to like backtrack a little bit, but depends on how much you want to cover your trail. I'll say.
I would say if leading the if the children really want to, play house, she would probably take those few hours then, like seeing the tracks to cover them up. Since these dogs are apparently not morning people, the fuck. Uh that's
Yep.
probably what she would end up doing then, if nothing else is distracting her.
Oh, my dog only wants to get up to go pee and maybe go for a walk, and then they go right back to bed.
Yeah, for real.
Nah, if I get up, my dog follows me. It doesn't fucking matter what time of day it is.
Oh, there we go. Okay. Things. I didn't click that button, but you saw that button.
Oh, I
Okay.
fucking see it. Yeah.
And I don't know what you
Good thing
saw.
Mel is in here.
I don't know what you saw, but there you go.
Warren, no one knows.
I clicked. I forgot to click another button.
You know, it happens like that sometimes.
So okay. Does I imagine Althea and Donovan somewhere in the morning of getting ready and packing the bags to go on this little trek. They would look for you. I don't know if you would how you want to handle Birdman. They would look for Birdman to ask Birdman to join them.
I am probably still upset. It's been a day, right?
It's been a night. You've had at least 12
Okay.
hours.
Yeah, I'm supposed to go harvest some stuff today, but since Edger's not here, I will save that for when he gets back. So I'm probably like rage exercising. Like I don't know. Like I'm probably like doing like lateral pull-ups like with my feet hanging like or something stupid. Like they come and find me doing something dumb as fuck. And I'm like, what do you want? Like I guess like yes, is there something I can help you with? And then they ask me like, do you want to go? And I'm like, not really. I ask is Eros going? That's what I ask. Eros going?
You probably hear some conversation up the hill around the corner. You're probably not too far away from where the kids are. Rage, like out of view of the mansion, of like Eros and the others talking about this, and then Althea nods nervously, and Donovan just is like trying to mimic the exercises you were doing, like forgot why he was here.
Yeah. I'm like on a tree, like with my legs hanging upside down, like pull-ups. Hello? And I just like, I guess I'll come. She's so mad at me. She's so pissed.
Okay. I need to.
Shit.
Lair the field with corpses.
Which isn't a lot. I guess
No.
I don't think
Okay.
Birdman has a lot of shit.
All right. Well, you guys are. I'm trying to. My brain didn't fully think of one idea, so I need to give me 2 moments to write something.
Yeah. I see in your future a locked door and a metal dick.
Oh. Yeah, that is in my future, turns out. I think. Pretty sure.
Okay. Well, the morning, I want to say it's like early, right? The sun hasn't even begun to heat the earth yet. There's dew, it's still damp, it's kind of cold. There's a little bit of fog and mist that grips around the edge of the trees here and whatnot from the waterfalls. There's very few people awake, and most of them are just like the obligatory like bakers and shit that like want to get up that early or have to get up that early to like do the thing. Like the city's very, very quiet. And the there's a noise that kind of pierces through the morning silence that uh makes you all like almost like nails on a chalkboard is how jarring it is. Makes you all like just jerk and stop to like see what it sense in what it is. And as you roll a perception check, Jenny,
Mm-hmm.
your
Mhm.
character, why would they be in this city? The city of the dog. And if you need more context of what they are bardic, very. They are heavy traders in magical and arcane arts, as well as just artists and things like that in general.
And they're all good boys and girls.
For the most part. It's predominantly dog folk of various breeds that live here. There are a smattering of others, like no more than like 15% of the rest of the population is whatever else. Because this is pretty much. Let's go to the city, the main map of the lands, real quick.
Yay.
Where Cache is on the map is where you guys are in comparison to the city of Salt. So they're pretty much off the beaten path. There is a dwarven settlement north of here, and there is also a one of the main trade roads the dwarves use connects through here that leads all the way to Eastern worlds where humans and other things are from. There's also a human and halfling settlement up north of here.
Gotcha.
And the river systems are gigantic. These rivers are huge and like almost like their own like sea worlds, for lack of a way to put it. So,
Hmm.
like there are river krakens and things and hydra and like river marrow and sea elves and things that do live in certain parts here. Not like elves are really rare, but they do live here. So I could imagine some sort of connection maybe with there, especially maybe where the moon lakes and the moon vein waters kind of connect. Those waters are fed by an ancient sylvan source far to the north.
Hmm. I would say probably Solas is like an outcast from her people, so she's just sort of been wandering around as close as she can to water sources just because she likes water. Um, but has been looking for different cultural hotspots, and she's probably heard, oh, they got a shit ton of magic and music there. That's cool. I'll go there.
Near two of the largest cities on the continent as well as one of the trade hubs with the hill dwarves and the city of Salt.
Mhm.
Probably, I don't know. City of Salt, there, all the water is dirty there. So,
Like everyone tells you not to go there.
yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
It's
No.
like, no, like you
It's
could
like,
go.
I'm a freshwater creature. I'm staying away from that.
He like paused the little cat person outside. It's like, no, I'm going here because I gotta sell some shit. But that hill over there is really nice.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that poor cat person could literally die that day for trying to sell stuff.
Yeah.
Unfortunate.
Okay. Cool. Then where would they be early in the morning in the city here? It connects on that river system. It's up on this kind of like promontory where these waterfalls are fed from the mountains to the west through giant rivers that roll through the forests that canopies cover most of them, other than like there's a lot of water up north. You've been anywhere south you've been, it's relatively dry other than those main couple river sources. But here there's lots of streams and other things. It's very nice, I would say.
Hmm. Honestly, I think she would probably just now be getting into the city. She likes traveling more at nighttime, so now that it's morning, she would probably be finishing her trek.
Okay. Okay, so coming into the city. All right. So where you've kind of placed your token loosely makes sense. Of like perspective, I guess. And literally this big ass mansion right here on the map is where they are. So
Mm.
passive perception, yes. Okay. You see what I described before loosely, that the city is pretty much quiet early morning. A couple people getting up to, put out candles, put out things, get certain cookeries and things going. But you can tell it's probably a pretty raucous, lively night, so people are drunk and sleeping in. But up on the hill, I imagine you see a gathering just because there's so many people there. There's, the equivalent of like all of the other minis on the map, other minus than Dolly
Mhm.
and Alexander, around just gathered around there, getting ready on the various parts of the hill, and probably a roar slash scream from a young cackling coyote man, which you've probably seen in the south, but rare to see in the north. Uh, and then there is that odd noise that I described that everyone just jerks everyone that's awake. And if people are asleep, they just don't hear it. It's something that you would only hear that the winds are kind of carrying from the west, as best as most you can tell from your passive perception. So from this west and south of the city. Um, I would like the group. You have advantage because of the children are awake. I will give everyone advantage because of that case, just to make my life a little easier. To try to gauge based upon where you're at, what this is that you hear. It like silences the city, like the few noises that are coming as everyone, you can tell, even the dog folk in the city are like the few that are awake. Like, what the fuck was that?
What are we rolling?
Perception.
Oh,
Perception.
okay.
You already rolled your perception, so roll again with advantage if you want. Like Jenny can roll with advantage as well because people,
Okay.
because the city's just awake. Um, I forgot I already asked you to roll. My brain got distracted with trying to
Does this fall
understand.
into the category of beast slash fiend?
You know, you know, you
Is
know,
he? Does he know though?
Rhino.
I gotta check something. It's one of those things that it kind of does.
Oh. Yeah.
So yeah, it kind of does actually.
Hell yeah.
So
Holy
Ooh.
shit.
oh,
We in the
I
business.
rolled a nature check, but that's
okay.
I didn't mean to roll a nature check. I can roll a perception check if you want.
Roll perception. That's fine. Because the same idea applies. Um.
Oh, no, I'm sad.
Okay, but I'll still give you nature. What you roll for nature because it's somewhat useful. Okay, you recognize at first of your nature check that this is a territorial call, right, of some creature. And it's obviously something carnivorous just by the growl and echo. You think it for a moment it's like a weird howl of a wolf, but in the distance there's like a lilt and like a what we call an ululation. One of my favorite words. And you can't exactly hear what it is, but your gut thinks it's this thing. And at the same time, I'll say that Lust, well traveled in the lands here, knows this sound. It's something you haven't heard this far north. Maybe you didn't think it came this far north. You saw them in the south. You've had to deal with them like pre-campaign, like when you guys were like levels 3 to 5 ish, right? In that time they're probably around in that aspect. But the 31 lets you know that there's a large throng of them, and they are gathered in the early morning around something, and they're decently far away, right? And they should wherever they're out, it must be up high or something. There must be a lot of them to allow this like echoey cackle of these gnolls and hyena folk to kind of like carry through. And within a few moments, the militia is starting to be woken up. There's grumbling and mumbling throughout the city as people are being forced to put pants on and things like that. As like there's a general worry and fear about what this means so close to the city. Um, and you guys sense that even more as you travel through the city, whether you're leaving like the group is to go check on Cash or Solus coming into the city. There is like within those few moments, Solus, if you weren't as perceptive as you are, you would think they were like being scared of you in some ways, like with what so even with your 17, you know this is a distant creature, a gathering of some sort. You're not exactly sure what they are though. And it made the city immediately turn on edge. The kids, Althea, very determinate about doing the thing, seems like let's go. The rest of the kids are not sure. This is confusing to them. The commotion, I think, for and Roxana elects to kind of stay behind to if the kids want to stay, so there's someone else here to since Strike is probably passed out drunk, we'll say. I don't know. Or no, they were still arguing with Sidar. They passed out being argued. They're up in the attic. They've argued all the way through the house, looking at all the different doors, checking different doorknobs, trying to understand the differences.
I think Eros would say, Birdman, my ass hairs are standing on edge. What about yours?
He like looks at you and goes, "Kids, let's play a game. It's called Hide and Don't Come the Fuck Out."
Aw, I don't like that game, Donovan
Well,
says.
you're gonna have to like that game, and I don't know what to tell you. All right.
Rogar
Because
grabs
it's
him
never
and
a good
gives him
thing when
a
Eros' ass hairs are standing up. Not a
But
good thing.
but at okay, I don't understand that, but that's all right. Rogar just nods like, "Hey, I'll watch over the kid." And Leandra has, kind of just shrugs like, "Okay, I don't have to go for a long walk that she half didn't care about." And Althea is just standing there defiantly, just like looking at you three like what the fuck?
Nope.
No, what the fuck, us?
What? Like we're
Your
supposed
charms
to
won't. Your charms won't work on me, little girl. Get in the house.
uh she walks away and I would like you all to roll a perception check. You and Birdman, Eros and Birdman roll.
We should get that girl a cake.
What?
I don't know. I have cake on the brain for some reason.
Okay.
Nice.
She sneaks around the corner and wild shapes into a little fly that starts to buzz around you all right
Oh shit.
like while you guys are
Alright.
talking.
All right, that's it. It's time. It's time for some tough love. I would like
Okay.
to crush the fly.
And Jenny, I love the idea of this being an opportunity for you to see like the group. If you would like to take this opportunity to
Yes.
insert to yourself during this scene.
Eros plays point guard to defend the
Like-
fly.
You know, they fully came down this hill. We're starting to head out of the city, right? And crossing this little promontory. And then you see this little girl try to go around this upper tree up here. There's a flash of magic, and then there's this little fly that they're just all staring at now, right now, talking.
Oh no. No.
This is
Well,
great.
Birdman,
Celeste
I'm
does
gonna-
not get
I'm gonna
social
try to crush
cues.
it.
Birdman, stop. Calm down.
I'm gonna get it. That's it. It's over.
No, you're not.
That's it. It's over.
Not crushing shit.
Okay.
Fuck.
I imagine the dexterity of a fly is not very good. Oh, I got a nat 20 though.
Oh,
Okay, probably only has a +2 dex, so that's only a 22. So
I could. You could try with a bardic inspiration. To have... I can't do much more.
okay, well, there's a smack by Birdman on the fly, and it only has like 1 HP, and then
and
a
then it
little,
turns into a child, and I catch the
Oh.
child.
and the child, like, she almost falls on up, and she looks back, and then you're grabbing her by both her wrists, and she's hanging by her heels, and then while she's hanging back, you all finally notice. Well, she finally notices. I think Eros and Birdman were picking up on someone walking up way before now. She looks over. Althea looks over and is like, "She's got blue skin."
Good evening.
Birdman looks up and goes, "This isn't what it looks like."
It's morning, not evening.
Oh. Her skin glows. What?
Is evening a time of day?
Yes.
Wait.
No.
I thought that it was something people just said. Like,
No,
good evening, as a greeting.
The sun's coming up right now. The young drow says evenings when the sun's on its way down.
Yeah, what she said. Who are you?
Hello.
Hi.
Hello. Hello's your name. That's all.
Oh, no. I think I'm greeting wrong. Yes. I'm Solas. Hello.
You're lost?
Solas.
So lost.
Soul ass?
Solas.
Oh, is that your name?
Yes.
How's your sex life,
Got it.
Solos?
Oh god, here we go.
Not the best recently.
Oh, that's sad.
I've been alone for a while, but it's fine.
Yeah, I feel that one. As the fucking guards walk up.
Yo, same.
As the bourbon.
What time of day did you say it was, little boy?
Yeah, it's morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
This is
Stop.
a girl.
Stop. What's
Oh.
going on here?
Girl.
It's not what it looks like.
You guys learned to speak common?
This child female was
No,
a
they didn't.
fly
Bark in their language. I'm
don't.
sorry.
and
In their
got
language? Oh
clapped.
yeah, in my language I just scream. It's not what it looks like.
You see this Sheba and this pit bull guy in armor running on all fours down towards you, barking and speaking a language that I'm assuming that Solus doesn't speak. Because most people don't speak the dog language. And then they're there just at the edge. They stand, they raise their, and they start to bark.
Bark.
It's like
this shit again.
territory definitely is like, hey, you don't belong here. like the general tone.
I'm unfamiliar with this language.
And
And
then
Solus starts barking back.
the Shiva steps in front of Eros and Althea, obviously protecting the other two in a way. And he stops
Oh,
barking.
no.
This guy keeps barking behind you up on the hill, and he turns back to Eros. And I need to open his sheet again.
I'm still.
Oh,
he's in
no,
love with
I'm
you.
He
not-
turns back to Eros, and he gives you a look. Eros, roll me an insight check.
Yeah, he's in love with you. Remember?
Huh?
He
I'm not.
imprinted on you.
I'm not necessarily implying that exactly here, but he does like you a lot. Nonetheless, you generally he's asking you in his language as best as you can understand, is this your friend? Like because you guys found her out here. Like they don't recognize her. There was that weird there's the knoll noises. They don't know what to do right now. They're all a little bit on edge. And there's more and more of these like different militia people like appearing in the city. And now the barking's like carrying through the city and more people are
Oh no!
Cast universal speech
What?
on the dogs,
Okay.
and I
You
say,
hear this guy up here barking, "What the fuck? What's going on? Her skin glows. I don't
Oh my
understand."
goodness.
It's like the wolves in Zootopia, dude. Once one of them howls, they all have to do it.
Yes.
Why can I now understand
also
the
like-
growling
it's also
puppy?
It's also like the fire thing in Tolkien when they ignite the
Yeah.
fires to let Rohan know, you know? It's like
Yeah.
they're letting the whole city know what's
Once
going
you light one fire, you have to light the rest of them. Yeah, dude. Now all of China knows you're.
Mongols are invading. No, only I can
Many
understand.
references.
Only I
This
can
guy has
understand
stopped talking. This guy has stopped talking. He's just looking back at you like and then looking over at Solus like
All the dogs are just bark, 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 bark.
like almost like in a accusatory sense like this is, like trying to find blame for the coincidence here, kind of thing.
Yeah, I have to also cast comprehend languages on myself, so I can understand them, they can understand me. So,
Okay.
for 1 hour. So, she says, "Calm down. The glowing girl is just a lonely." She like turns her head over her shoulder at Solus.
Solus
You're
is
not
trying
a-
to smile. It's not
You're
working.
you're not a virgin, or are you a virgin?
Oh, no, not a virgin.
Okay, this lonely, sex deprived, not a virgin, is not an issue.
Oh, sex deprived is kind of a negative connotation, don't you think?
I wouldn't say I'm deprived.
It's just
The dog doesn't. The dog
Though.
like acknowledges the truth of that. The barking still continuing the aspect. You can see he's trying to figure out what to bark back.
All the fucking dogs are
and he's just like, false alarm. And he just barks back, and then you just hear an echo, false alarm, false alarm. And they eventually quiet down. But now most people in the city are up, and most people are drunk, like hungover, drunk, and angry that they're awake. And then there's the extra layer of worry and fear because every so often in the wind you hear this cackling that's just carried through. With your comprehend languages now, you can hear in the cackling, I would say, every so often, words of like the word like devotion, the word sacrifice, the word blood, definitely. Like like and you're glad probably that the cynists don't understand these cackles. They're ominous enough to them. Eventually the Shiva will just like look towards Solus and look towards Eros and be like, um we don't have a brothel for your kind. And he walks away.
What brothels accept all people, though? That's so
What
weird.
is- what is a
yes,
brothel?
wait. On 10th Street, yes.
A brothel is a magical home for all sorts of people.
That's where whores live.
Yeah, that's
Exactly.
what Althea's like, no, we call them prostitutes. Come on.
The same thing. I imagine he's still like holding her by her.
Yeah, she's just sitting there, just like, obviously, just her red eyes glowing, her drow eyes glowing, just looking at Solus, just like, what are you? Like, has never seen what you are. And would you like to give a more physical description of Solus as they get a full view?
Oh, she died.
Okay.
Oh,
She
I
she
guess
doesn't want
not.
to.
Nope. Guess we'll never know.
Well, fuck
Yeah.
me, I guess.
She's just blue and she glows. That's all we know.
Can y'all hear me?
No.
My
Now I
connection
can.
is going in and out.
Now we can.
Now we
Now
can.
you can.
I like cannot only hear you guys every couple seconds.
Oh no.
Oh no.
No.
But it's
Hear me?
working now. Okay,
Yes.
I'll speak.
And it's gone. Fuck.
And a robot.
And we're back, folks. Last time, nothing happened. So, back to the fight. Dogs.
Back to these weird cackles of the forest.
Hmm.
No, internet.
You know, something was weird. Now my ass hairs aren't just on end, they're tingling.
Uh.
Those gnolls. I think they're gnolls. Sound like them. Something about devotion, sacrifice, and blood.
Yeah.
We
They eat
shouldn't.
children. He says, looking like he just says it nonchalantly, like, yeah, they eat kids.
Jenny, we can't hear you.
No.
No, Jenny, we still can't hear you. Can you hear us? No, I don't know.
Can you hear the
no.
morons
Oh no.
saying crazy shit?
No, apparently not.
I can see what's happening.
They've lost their minds.
They don't have a clue. No.
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 Oh no. Rebooting.
Yes.
Loading up.
Yes.
Loading up. Project. Insanity.
Yes.
Murder.exe has stopped working.
Yes. Punish your router.
Slay it. Whip it. It has been a bad router.
Whip it. It's been bad. Oh god.
Yes, punish your router.
Tie it up and
Punish.
Where's the picture?
tie it
Save
up
the picture.
and hang it from your ceiling.
I saved the picture. Lus knows what that means, but I saved the picture.
Mondo.
Yes.
Yes.
Ow.
Yeah.
Hello?
Yes.
I saved
Hello.
the picture. I have it in the back
Yay.
pocket for when we need it.
You're alive.
I'm
Oh,
alive,
yeah.
maybe.
Maybe.
You punish
Hopefully.
your router.
Punish
Um,
your router.
I think it was just a computer issue because my phone's been on Wi-Fi the whole time.
You punish your computer.
I've restarted it.
Good. Have you castrated it?
Um,
Anyway, what do you look like? So, what do you look like?
Okay.
If you handle your
The
computer-
Sinis, the magic, they've already been convinced by Eros. They walk away, go calm the city back down, and then Althea, the young drow, is just staring at you. Just, what are you? So, what does Solus look like? What connections might they make? I guess.
So probably only like 4.5 feet tall. Um, she's got like dark bluish, sort of gray skin, and these weird glowing markings that are like not staying static, like they're constantly sort of swirling and moving. Besides that, her clothing is like very tightly bound to her. It looks like she's wearing almost like a wetsuit sort of vibe. Um, but besides that, she doesn't really appear to carry any weapons, and generally looks like she does not understand how facial expressions work.
She looks wet as fuck. Does the most important question is how to word this?
Uh-oh.
Is that cake nicely baked?
No, what? No.
She's got an ass, if that's what you're asking.
Yeah, Birdman just goes, oh! It's like, I'm just like...
Well, Eros hasn't said that out loud, but
Yeah.
she is looking.
Uh,
Skin tight. Yes. It looks wet. Yes. She nods. Good. This is good.
Althea the young drow walks forward and has her hands behind her back and then leans to the side kind of quizzically and watches the bioluminescence travel up your arm, away into your shoulder, behind your back, and then watch it as it appears up on your face or wherever as it moves around. It's just like goo eyed almost in a way, and then it's just like holds out her hand for you to take her hand.
Solus does not understand and just like puts her hand out in the same way, but like not near Althea's hand, just motion.
She uses mold earth to like move you closer, like so she can grab the hand, and it's just like, and then just looks at like she's trying to read your palm or something, and it's just like it flips your hand over, looks at the bioluminescence. Say that 7 times fast.
Bioluminescence, 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 bioluminescence,
Thank you.
bioluminescence.
Thank you,
That's more
Les.
than
Thank
7
you.
times.
Thank you, Les. But and then she looks back, kind of not tosses, but like let go of your hand. Looks back at Eros and Birdman and be like, I don't know. I trust her. Like she's all serious and like the one to make the decision. She's really just trying to like assert that she should be with you guys right now and not go back to the house is what she's trying to do.
and,
She's like, I'm useful. Look at what I can do. Like, kind of thing.
let me ask you, little girl. What's yeah, Birdman just like, let me ask you, little girl. Really? What is it about this person that you think it makes her trustworthy?
Well,
Well,
she looks as lost as we are.
I'm not lost, you're lost.
Well, okay. We all know where we're at, but we don't really know exactly where we're going or where we're going to be tomorrow. So isn't that lost?
Nope, sounds like a normal day to me.
Okay, well then, gestures back and winks at Solus and looks back to Eros. Well then, she's normal.
I didn't say she was weird.
looks at Birdman, squints real hard at Birdman.
Get back in the house. Let's get back in the house. Go home.
You need
Are
to.
normal and weird different?
Yes.
No. Is what Althea says.
I'm getting
you-
very mixed results.
Birdman, I would like you to roll a persuasion or intimidation check versus her 16 insight that she
Oh,
rolled
I got this.
to get
Persuasion.
Althea to move right now over there. She
16.
is and wild shapes into a little cat and just dashes away.
Well, before she like leaves, Birdman like kneels down. He goes, "Tell you what, if you go back in the house now, I'll let you come help me harvest the organs of that crazy Gorgon monster. Like when I get back, is that cool?"
There's a loud meow, and then the cat licks your face before it squeezes out of your hands
It
and
runs
darts off.
away.
I don't know if druids like harvesting organs.
Yeah, well, we're just gonna
How
scare her
does
a little
that
bit.
small female turn into different animals?
Butt magic. Sorry, butt magic can do many different things.
No, it's not butt magic. It's
I'm confused.
I'm also confused. I think it's actually just a complicated, some sort of weird thing. She just kind of turns into animals. Like I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Eros,
have no idea.
Get an inspiration point. Butt magic. Okay.
It's not butt magic. It's magic. What she turns into an animal. It's druid shit.
Well,
Yeah, well, I use magic too,
Druid.
but I can't do that.
No, you use butt magic.
I would like you all to roll another perception check as you watch Althea run away. The cackling kind of returns in the
but was a first part of a stipulation.
True.
the cackling returns through the winds of the city.
My ass is quite magical, I have been told.
Gross.
Is it?
You all hear the cackling, and then it sounds like a crack of thunder in the similar area where the cackling is coming from. Lust, however, that crack of thunder was far too controlled to you, like, and extended in a way. There was like an angry other ululation, one of my favorite words, about it. You give like you can't help but give like like it gives you goosebumps. Like it doesn't sound natural in any way, shape, or form. Like it would be a thunder. Everyone else assumes that's what it is, but you're like, I'm not so sure. 'Cause you look at the skies, and yeah, it could rain today, but there's no lightning. There's no other thunder that has happened yet. It doesn't seem that violent of a sky to warrant that to you.
Okay, the sky ain't on the rag. This shit is annoying. Birdman, we have to go investigate the sounds of cackling. Miss Solus, or whatever the fuck you are, you can join us if you want. I don't really care.
Is this what they call an excursion?
Maybe, sure, why not?
Yeah, that's a good word for it. Yeah.
Okay.
Better than the incursion.
As you
It's an
guys,
incursion.
I don't know.
What is happening? He just like looks around.
okay, arrows. All of you get an inspiration point
Okay.
for just that awkwardly beautiful scene.
Oh no.
That's something you just can't write. That's something that's just like, that's good. That's good. My note of butt magic is going to confuse me later on, but nonetheless.
Eros does use butt magic. She has used butt magic before.
I know. Solus, you watch these two get ready to walk down this promontory you just were coming up with, and then kind of maybe walk through the city to pass through more ease after crossing this bridge. Would Eros and Brandon like to describe your characters as a reminder for and like introduction for Solus?
Oh, go ahead. Tell her about your butt magic.
They
Tell her about how magical your ass looks. She might bring it up.
I mean, Eros doesn't just have a magical ass. She also has, just magical everything. Her
She has
body,
it.
she has it.
she
Whatever
knows what to
it
do with
is, whatever
And she
it
knows
is,
what
she
to
has
do
it.
with it. Yeah, hips don't lie.
Hips don't lie. Everything don't lie. Like
Shakira.
seriously, yeah. That she is her. She is
I was
her.
kind of imagine that. Yeah, I always kind of imagine that Eros kind of looked like Shakira, except she wasn't blonde. Like,
Very, very black hair.
yeah.
Yeah, that skin tight black leather, with the see-through section for the hips and for the cleavage. The nice patented jacket to go along with it, which the jacket came first, but anyway, and the hair that falls all the way down to that magical ass. But she has tan skin though, so I don't know if Shakira has tan skin or not. I don't know.
I mean, Shakira kind of looks like a vampire, but we're not going to talk about it.
Yeah, Eros look bake. She looks bake, and she got cake. And sometimes she gets baked.
Do you also live in wetlands?
Sometimes.
That's pretty
Do
good.
you travel much?
That's pretty good.
Jenny, get another inspiration for me.
Oh yeah, I get
I
around.
stepped up to go check on my dog, and I'm walking back to the room, and you're asking, "Do you also live in Butland?" And I almost tripped, like trying to sit in my chair. Just
I was like,
Oh.
how can I word this?
I just love Eros's response to that. Just, sometimes.
Do I travel much? Yeah, I get around.
Ew. Oh shit, that's great.
That's funny.
And as
Um,
equally magical as this woman looks, this elf looks equally disheveled. I think he looks like he should be taking care of himself. Like he looks like if he stood straight, he would like be walking taller. But he probably just kind of hunches over and has terrible posture. All of his clothes look fucking awful. Like they're all ripped, and he probably has stains on him and stuff like that. I have a gun on my back. That's pretty cool. I think, like I have a gun and a bow slung over my back, and like it's various pouches for various weird shit. Probably just has like weird shit sitting
I
in
also
them.
imagined like his clothes were also made for a kenku, so they don't like fit 100% correctly.
Nah, they look bad. That's what I mean. Like,
that's part of the disheveled. Is this like the chest piece
yeah,
like points out really far, and you're not sure why? And it's just
yeah,
like I don't know. You keep things in there.
yeah. He hasn't figured it out yet. He also has. I guess I don't even know what I do with the briefcase when I'm not carrying it around. Like, unless I'm always carrying it around. So I probably have it like tied to a bag or something. But like, yeah, no, he like as equally put together and like good as Eros looks. This elf that is accompanying her does not. Looks equally as terrible. So yeah, that's pretty much the Birdman. Yay!
We
For connection.
Sadness.
Punish your router.
punish it, flay it, rip its skin off, drown it.
Slam it
Oh.
in the face.
Drown it in a sea of blood.
Do what that dude did to me in the mosh pit last night to your router.
Get tossed around.
Get tossed around. My neck.
Well, you. Oh, there we go.
You know, sometimes you got to get turned off to get turned on.
What?
You know
Sometimes
that almost makes sense. You know?
sometimes you gotta close the window to
Open a door. You
Yeah.
know? When one door opens, a window.
Also opens.
Sometimes you gotta close the door to jump through the window.
Why are we that again?
I don't know because you went quiet and that's what nonetheless, you guys walk down the hill and the weird cackling erupts loudly, and the entire city, now being mostly awake, kind of quiets. You hear the kids kind of jostle and comment up the hill loudly about it, and can see them being ushered in the house by the others that are there. And you, as you get to cross the bridge to make your way in that direction, you're kind of in the center of the like city square area. We'll say like kind of over in this direction, crossing these other bridges and whatnot. And there is a commotion from everyone, and you hear in your comprehend languages, you hear them all say, multiple people, "What is that up there?" And you forces Eros to look, and then the rest of you see Eros look up, and you guys look up as well. And there's a dark shadow that just like blankets part of the city that's up high, pretty high in the sky, that just angles just right over the rising sun coming from the east. So it's like a shadow almost coming from this direction. That kind of goes decently high above the tree. A perception or nature check to determine what this is, because it's obviously a creature.
Oh, great. The Nautiloid is here now. Fuck.
No.
It's not letting me roll.
What is it?
We believe
Or
in the
do,
technical difficulties being fixed.
or do we?
Roll.
Oh,
Maybe I'll reopen my sheet.
Okay.
I've been gone 2 weeks for this shit. 2, 3, whatever weeks for this shit. Fuck.
Fucking roll 20.
But
so
blocked.
funny.
Why is my
What?
my God.
You've left me. You left me for so long. I will get back
What
at
is
you.
this? Roll 20. It's like
It's
I'm
also
so
having a
mean.
rough time of it.
Kenny, you didn't multi-class. What?
I know.
What?
This
I'm
is
like-
why I'm being punished.
Oh my.
Who the fuck are
Like,
you?
like one class, only one class. Like
One
what?
class?
No wonder Roll20's being a dick. You've upset
No wonder this
the-
character's so. No wonder you fit in with our character so well. This character's weird. He's weird.
You have upset
What's
the
happening?
forces of the universe. What's next? Setch's next character is multi-class? The fuck?
I think Setch's next character is multi-class.
I'm not sure.
This
Let
current
me
one
look at
isn't.
I don't think Sadar is.
Sidar's not.
Sadar is he's Beastmaster Ranger.
Why
but,
can't I open my sheet?
Because I'm upset with the universe.
The universe I don't know.
Don't let me open it. I'm so upset.
Let me try removing permissions and then giving permissions back.
You are denied.
You are denied.
So
Denied.
it probably disappeared, and now it's gonna hopefully reappear. And if not, then I'm gonna scream.
Mm.
I'm also reopening Roll20 in case that was an issue.
Well, there you go. There you go. Now it has time. Let's do its thing.
Do the thing.
Yay. Why is my computer saying my camera's on?
Mm-hmm.
Roll20, forcing it on.
Good day.
Maybe?
Funny, forcing my fucking camera, forcing the world to see my face. The only thing the world deserves to see is my hand on the inside of a Pringles.
My hand inside of a Pringles can. Well, my Roll20 restarted for some reason, but okay.
I don't know what I did. I
Broke it.
clicked on
It's
something.
all broken.
Everything's. All this episode has just been about Eros's ass. We need more things to happen.
Nope.
My sheet is open?
Okay.
Oh, that's a start. That's huge.
Baby steps, baby steps.
Baby steps, dude.
We're at step 2. Now we need step 3.
I can open your sheet.
I can't.
Thanks.
I can't open your sheet.
Well, at least you know the sheet exists.
And can be opened by another person.
Oh goodness.
This is what happens. See, the banter that we started continues. Oh my god!
Holy shit!
Hey, I think it rolled all your perception
I'll
check
take
you were
the,
clicking.
I'll take the first one.
Yes, chaos. Let it happen.
Okay.
What the hell?
Yes. Welcome to the OG3, motherfucker. We're
No.
back. Welcome to the new G3, motherfucker.
Okay, well, you all beat the 22 that I rolled.
I didn't click it that many times.
I know, I believe you. It's so funny though. Roll20 decided to make sure he rolled perception.
This is the game. This is Roll20 telling you you should have this many classes, not one.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Seven
Yeah.
classes.
That's
Jenny.
more than Flair.
Hop to it.
I don't have that many levels left.
Unfortunately.
Well,
you
actually,
all...
if you play in the one shots, you will. So-
True. All right. You all are probably the only people in this city that recognize this. Honestly, most people it's just like this weird cloud, or is that what bird? Is that a bird, or in one of the rocks from the north coming far south? They're known to do that every so often. The rest of you.
What?
And it's probably Birdman that confirms it with the nature check. The rest of you probably just thinking it mostly, maybe. Oh, you're pretty sure it's a dragon? And nature check, Brandon, dragons of this size have not been seen in these lands in living memory.
I think Birdman starts freaking the fuck out. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Guys, do you know what this means?
No.
Serpent?
Golden shower.
Yes, maybe. I hope not. But I think I get to ride a dragon now. Or at least talk to a dragon. Or at least get eaten by a dragon, which
What is
It's kind of
dragon?
sick.
That
That's
would be
kind
a
of
way to
like
go.
talking like a dragon.
Is dragon not past tense of drag?
Sometimes
Well,
it
it
does
is.
drag on.
Drag on.
But I think he means dragged in.
Drag off.
Drag
Jack off.
off.
Drag. Fuck.
What is jack off?
Well, you see, it's when someone takes their hand and puts it right down.
Thank you. So let's get the description. Well,
Yeah.
the
It sounds like a
shadow
command.
the shadow flies by and then it seems to leave the area. And people calm down. The cackling calms down by the time you guys make it to the outskirts of the city, but there is still an intensity that like the city's waiting for something to happen. You generally get the impression you see lots of people looking in your direction as you guys walk towards there. The city doesn't seem, no one from the city other than the first couple guards seem to respond to you guys doing this. They're just noticing that the three humanoids are that aren't dogs are doing that. And there's probably murmuring and whatnot about how some of you are stupid. But what do you do?
Eros can hear.
Told stupid as a trait before. What does it mean?
What if we
Mm.
tracked a dragon?
We could
Probably
do it.
arrows mostly.
We could track it. But I want to go investigate those knolls first. Also, stupid means it means contrary to smart.
Interesting.
Very.
How is some art a trait?
Some art makes the world go round.
Oh. As opposed to being square. I understand.
Exactly.
What? The Birdman is stun lock.
What? I'm confused too.
I think Birdman's like, are we gonna go hunt these gnolls or are we gonna go track a dragon?
We're going after the knolls.
Man, I'm gonna go track a dragon.
We can track the dragon later. I don't know how the fuck we're supposed to do that, though.
Why not both? We have a whole evening.
He just says bet.
We
It's
do
like,
have an
bet,
whole evening.
bet. What? She's learning.
That's funny. All right. Nonetheless, to track in general, I need a dragon's more like perception because it's flying.
Yeah.
You know, like and you need to be moving quickly to keep up with it. The
Yeah, but I think
gnolls would be moving towards that direction and eventually using your survival skills to track down where they are.
the gnolls will be easier to track though, yeah, because we're in a favored terrain and they're also kind of I
Yeah,
don't even know if gnolls are our favorite enemy. Are they? They are. They have beasts, right? They're not.
gnolls in and of
Hmm.
themselves, some of them are fiends. You know
Okay.
that. That's why you know about gnolls.
Yeah.
A lot of gnolls are just gnolls. They're a type of humanoid. But their leadership is off because they're born from fiendish means. Their leadership is often
Right.
fiendish.
Okay. I have an
So,
idea.
yeah, the gnolls will be easier to track because we can figure out how many there are and where they're going. The dragon will be more difficult because that is not a favored enemy and does not walk.
Birdman,
So
you track the knolls. I have an idea for that dragon. I will roll a perception check, and I will add a side die to it to see if I could actually spot any physical part of the dragon.
And
Okay.
I am gonna track some gnolls.
You know what I was just telling myself like 2 minutes ago when Birdman was like, hey, I want to track the dragon. I'm like, okay, this has got to be like at least a DC 30, 35.
Hey, 35.
You just rolled a 39.
Yeah. Do I
About a
see
40.
do I see any physical part of the dragon?
I will say the dragon is very distant, right?
Uh-huh.
And it's heading like north by east, like heading north and then obviously turning more easterly. You seem to be, as best you can tell, it's following the river system on the east. You can see the dragon's color is very dark. There's no metallic about it whatsoever.
So I can but I can
And
kind of see a
yeah,
scale.
yeah.
Okay. Since I can see it, I'm going to establish a telepathic link with it.
Oh my god, things I did not expect. But there you go. When you're above level, whatever you guys are now.
How
This
much
is
does a
chaos.
dragon weigh?
This is Chaos Crew. This has begun.
This is Chaos Crew, indeed.
This is Chaos Crew right here.
Okay, you
Starting early.
okay, post the ability for me so I fully understand what I'm doing. Again.
Wait, it's this one. Yes.
What size is the dragon?
With Eros' 39 perception, this dragon can be described by the word gargantuan.
Oh shit!
Oh, right, I forgot. I don't have to expend a thing for it.
Okay, equal to a number of creatures by communication. 1 mile of each other. He's not a mile away just yet.
She would
Okay.
she would immediately say, "Excuse me, Mr. Dragon. I just wanted to say hello."
All right.
Brave thing, aren't you?
What does that mean?
Stupid then.
Yeah, probably.
And
That's the opposite of smart.
Eros can see the dragon has stopped moving away. It's still in the air, like at
Feels
the
like a
distance that it is,
full-
and you can definitely see that it is trying to figure out who's talking to it. Like, if it can see anything.
It just does a full like U-turn in the air, like oh shit.
And I wanted to keep it with the tone, like he needed a high DC. He doesn't get the high. He could hit it, but he doesn't hit it. He's just like, and he just, you obviously want something. Which little village shall I spare, and what treasures will you give in return?
Spare a village. I don't know. That's not my problem.
Interesting.
I just wanted to say hi. Never said hi to a dragon
DFW.
before.
DFW,
Well,
awakened smog.
who am I talking to?
I am the one, the only, the lovely, the incredible, the slightly off her edge, Eros.
And Eros could be described as a what?
Insane? Sexy.
An insane sexy is so you're human.
Maybe, probably. Yeah, I think so. Last I checked. Yep, all the bits and pieces are there.
A human in the lands of the beasts. Easy to understand enough. You obviously are capable of some magic to be able to talk to me in such a way.
Is Eris about to become a dragon's pet?
Yeah, I've talked to gods before. It's pretty cool.
Really? Why have I not heard your name before now, then?
I don't know.
Well, where are you? I would love to meet face to face.
I gotta kill some gnolls first. I think they're gnolls. I'm pretty sure I need to kill them.
The gnolls that you need to slay in this area, they would outnumber you, I would think. They travel in packs.
No.
Perhaps we could aid each other in this venture.
I mean, I normally can handle gangbangs by myself, but that doesn't sound too bad.
I do not understand this human terminology, but I will work with you as a gang in a way,
Just wait
yes.
until the elf tells him what it is.
Where shall we meet?
Somewhere in this forest. And she says out loud, Birdman, how's that gnoll tracking coming?
How is that null tracking coming, by the way?
Roll survival to both find the trail, and then you need to roll high enough to lessen the time to locate them.
Well, he rolled a
Wait,
22.
I did
Oh,
roll
roll
a
it.
22. And I'm going to post Natural Explorer, so you have all of the fun things that I can do.
Solus is doing all of the exact same things as Birdman, exactly 1 foot to his left.
And I am not bothered by it.
Uh,
He's probably like eating dirt. Honestly.
She'll eat dirt.
Okay, you can double your proficiency because you're in a forest
Oh,
area.
oh my.
Um,
Well, then it's not a 22. Well, it is a 22 because I already have expertise, so I don't know if I add it on top of.
interesting.
Yeah. I don't know how that
Okay.
works.
Nonetheless, you find the trail and we'll say like another 20-30 minutes go by. The dragon is patiently waiting for whatever your response is, obviously, in that time, as it takes about that time for Birdman to like locate the trail to the southwest of the city. And it's obvious that these gnolls have in the last couple weeks been investigating the city, but haven't really done beyond that when you look at the trail. And the most recent tracks, sometime early before the sun came up, they had another scouting party nearby. This was maybe 2 hours ago, 2.5 hours ago. So you're pretty sure that's about how much time it would take for you to like catch up with them without we to speed you guys up, or like, unless you want to, use a means to run faster or whatever with you guys.
It's gonna hang on. He sticks his finger in like some mud or some dirt or some shit, like in a track, eats it, like looks at it. Interesting. He follows the track a little bit, paces back and forth a little bit like a weirdo. He goes, "Yeah, it's gonna take about 2 hours to get there." I'd say.
2 hours.
This is an interesting spell you're casting. I'm curious as how you're obtaining this information through your taste buds.
I just know.
He
I
just
know.
knows. So Eros would say to the dragon, so whatever these gnolls that we're tracking are is like a fucking 2-hour journey from where we are. It's like to Birdman. Is this like to the west, east, north, south?
God, which were we?
God?
It's like southwest of the city.
Southwest.
It's like southwest of like the city.
Well, how about you've mentioned this city? I missed a city over the trees. help me find where this is. I meet you outside the city and we fly with the directions of your friend.
Oh, that sounds like fun. Hey guys, you guys want to ride on a fucking dragon?
Yeah.
I still do not understand dragon, but yes, flying is fun.
Fuck yeah. Okay, so you're gonna wanna, based off of where you were going, basically just make a giant fucking U-turn.
You turn around indeed. In the distance, you all hear the city reacts to another thunder strike, but Eros obviously knows this as the roar of the dragon, confirming that it's turning around. And
Why is the sky angry? There is no sky water falling.
Dragon.
It might.
This just looks like a dragon.
This should be the dragon.
Birdman, like
But he's like
moves his
waving. But he's like
hands.
waving his arms.
Yeah.
Dragon.
That was funny.
He's doing like a rain dance, bro. Like, dragon.
These wood elves are weird. These Solace, they're weird.
I can taste the ground.
They
And
are
Okay.
every
You
storm
guys-
dragon.
You guys move back through the city, and you get to about to the bridge again over there, and the shadow is starting to appear over the city, and the city's reacting. There's barking. There's a couple horns. They're taking up arms. They're not sure what the fuck is going on right now. What do you all do about the city and potentially the children coming to join you?
Arrow.
I think the kids just stay. Baby.
Like, I bet, like, Strike and others will say we'll keep the kids inside if that's inevitably what it comes to.
Yeah.
You guys communicate with them in some way, shape, or form to keep them safe.
Arrows.
What about the
would-
city? Because you guys, your general impression, the city may do something stupid to this dragon,
Arrows.
and yeah.
Eros would get the attention of the Shiba
Okay.
and would say to him, is it been how long has it been since we left?
Since you met Solus, we'll say it's been like an hour, maybe.
Okay. If it's been an hour, then I will expend one level a level 1 spell slot so I can cast my universal speech again.
Okay.
And I will tell him, hey, could you tell all the guards to just chill the fuck out? My Uber is approaching. I need you not to stab it. Okay? No stabby.
An Uber. Uber what?
I love no like universal speech. I picture like you guys just hear it. Seeing Eros go. To the Shiva. And the Shiva's just acknowledging and barking back a couple times. Just-
This arrow is like.
Eros is barking like a chihuahua.
Yeah. While I'm doing a rain.
All right, Eros. He's gonna roll an insight check because his job is to protect the city, and he's a very lawful creature.
Well, I suggest them do it.
And so Eros, I would like a persuasion check,
Yeah.
just so we can remind ourselves
25.
That's
of
pretty
how
good.
this is supposed to be. So literally, I only can beat this if I decide to spend some inspiration. Does this guy care that much? Is the other question. The dragon idea. how do we know this dragon won't destroy the city? How did you befriend a dragon? Like he rewinds. Where did it come from?
It kind of flew over her head like an hour ago. So,
That was a dragon. He's just surprised that dragons even exist by his thing. He looks back to the others, looks at the town. There's obviously this sense of like, fuck. Like people know the stories of dragons, but there haven't been dragons here in hundreds of years. And it's just like so it you know, they're fairy tales. They're the actual existence of it. And the shadow's getting bigger and bigger in his eye. He starts to growl a little bit.
yo,
I
chill.
I will keep him out of the city. And then he yells back and barks for everyone to stay back, but get the people in the further part of the trees. And they start to board up the city as best as purposes, like quickly evacuate to the further parts away from what's going on. Scared shitless, obviously. Most of these people start to see as this dragon approaches just how fucking big he is, and they're just like, what the hell? Um, is there
Like-
anything you would like to do before he lands?
She would say to the dragon with the bond, "Yo, you could just like, there's like a nice open clearing on the other side of the bridge. Pretty good landing spot, I'd say."
Yes, I see the cityscape now. Chiefly
Lois
hidden.
starts glowing very bright because she thinks something needs to find them.
Okay, that does help, I will say. Barking and growling is ensuing from the township. It's just part of their life. As the dragon approaches and fluffs of wings, big gusts of air, and he's much bigger than that.
Holy fuck!
Damn.
Okay, this
Oh sh!
gargantuan black dragon lands
Sky
on the
serpent.
outskirts.
That is so sick.
Fuck yeah.
Sick.
This is fucking tight.
There's an obvious beat as the dragon's taking in everything, looking beyond you all, and then like sees the light, and one of its closer eyes kind of squinting from the light of Solus, and then both eyes track you as you start to cross the bridge and just follow you. Obviously, like its head slightly tilted towards the city, like aware that the city is barking and all this noise is happening, like could it need to defend itself or whatnot. There's definitely that impression. And the presence from this thing as you get closer is just ominous and foreboding, speaks to the ancient world that few of you have read about. He takes you three in, and in your mind's eye he says, "Not exactly as expected.
What?
Yeah, I get that a lot.
You have convinced the city to not attack me."
Yeah, I got the context. I got shit on lock.
Then we simply need the directions. Which one of your friends knows the way? Still speaking in your mind's eye.
Yo, Birdman, wanna give this dragon the deets?
Why do you call this elf man bird man?
Because he's the
It's a long
Birdman.
and convoluted story. Look, we don't have time. Okay, there's a lot more pressing matters. Mr. Dragon,
How can a matter press?
Mrs. Dragon. I'm gonna guess that you can speak my language because you're big as fuck. Mr., Mrs., do you have a name? Can I call you something? Should I just call you Big Black Dragon? Like what? What's the? I don't want to offend you.
The
I don't want to die. Cool. BBD, Big Black Dragon. Is that cool? Can I just call you Big Black Dragon or?
There's a growl as like a yes. Is all you get.
Okay,
afterwards.
cool. Yeah, Big Black Dragon's fine. All right, BBD. We are supposed to go southwest. And he like points in that direction, like the null tracks bring us southwest. When you like, do dragons cry? Like, can you cry? Like, do you have tear ducts? Like, do dragons sneeze? Don't sneeze on me. Actually, don't answer that.
His mouth opens, and for the briefest second, you're not sure what he's going to do. And then there's this grumbling, unctuous, oily, like bubbly sound that comes from that eventually turns into this growled voice of, I have never had a need to cry. I
What
am
about
unsure.
sneeze?
Is that where the sky water comes from?
I do not sneeze and create sky water, no. He's obviously confused.
Sick.
He looks past over to the southwest direction, but you can tell he leers over at the city for a few seconds before he does, and after when he returns to you. And he and then looks down at you and is, then we should not waste the day. Correct. And he somewhat slowly, apprehensively in a way, kind of turns his back to you all to have you climb on.
Last one's on a rotten egg.
Birdman has this look on his face.
Don't
like,
turn me into a
holy-
rotten egg.
Holy fuck, dude! Like,
What is an egg?
Let the thing you will be if you are the last one on.
do dragons lay eggs or do they like have live babies? Like they're
Mm.
lizards, right? So they must have legs. Like they must lay eggs.
I'm
As he's
pretty-
like getting on.
I'm pretty sure they lay eggs.
Are your horns made of bone or are they made of something different that are not bone? Are your wings made of bones? Not like the bones inside the wings, but like the stuff.
Cartilage.
Hmm.
Part of the material.
How many bones do you have in your body? This keeps asking like these weird ass questions.
About the 10th question in the Dragon in Your Mind's Eye, Eros would say, your friend needs to shut up. Like, it's,
No.
and when he like hops and climbs a little bit once you guys are kind of situated. I would like, no, we'll do that. That's fine. But before he flies off, there's an obvious like show of dominance to the thing, and universal speech is only cast on one person, right?
Up to my wisdom.
What's your wisdom?
Wait, which one was it? Was it wisdom or
Okay, because
charisma? Up to my charisma. Up to my charisma.
he speaks in Draconic when he roars this. It's obvious language.
Well, I
so-
have to comprehend languages too. So
there you go. To quote the Terminator, "I'll be back," is basically what he says. And he takes off and flies. I'm assuming you three will work together to hold on to each other during this trek.
yeah.
So I'm not too worried about that necessarily. There it is what would be 2 hours turns into like 15 minutes, 20 minutes of flight. And I would like a perception check from you all as you get closer towards the end of that 15 minutes.
Birdman can't handle the wind in his eyes. Like,
I don't give a fuck. I'm like, what's your top speed? What's your top speed?
He
Just
just-
asking questions.
He flies faster and faster.
This is so
Um,
sick.
Okay, when you get towards the end of this time, he obviously dives down to hug the tree line a little bit more, and then he lands a distance away and uses the trees and the other kind of forest layout to the best of his ability to hide. You can tell he doesn't want to draw too much attention to himself. And he lowers himself in a way with a wing for you guys to kind of like slide down the wing like a leaving an airplane kind of thing on their little slider things. And
Best
he
roller coaster ever.
whispers in common in that same guttural voice, "I smell them. They are close. They're 24 at most."
Do I also smell them and know that there's 24?
They must be really stinky.
They are born from blood and fiendish sacrifice. So yes, they are quite pungent.
Are we not all born from blood?
born
But
by
not fiendish sacrifice is the difference, is it not? And yes,
No.
we lay eggs.
Yes. You're like, he answered my question. Yeah.
Probably the only question he'll answer.
Damn it. No, I
Um,
can get him. I can get him to answer more questions, right? BBD, you'll answer more of my questions if I ask them, right?
He thinks you're
For the sake of
annoying.
knowledge. What if we play like quid pro quo? Like, what does he want to know? I'll give him what he wants to know. He probably knows everything.
He didn't know the city was there.
This happened somewhat differently than I expected. So
you
give me
don't put a
moment.
dragon in front of Eros.
You don't put a dragon in front of anybody. We're basically doomed to this city, so you know how it goes.
I have an idea for that though.
Let's go.
We'll get to it.
Does it involve killing this gargantuan dragon?
No.
Do you think
It involves the city of Salt. Don't worry about it.
Yo.
Do you think all of the gnolls fit within a 50-foot radius?
They could probably all fit in that briefcase of Birdman's.
No, that seems much too small for multiple creatures.
Nah. You could fit a lot in there.
No, trust me, I've fit multiple creatures in this bitch before.
Okay.
Okay.
When intimidation tactics go wrong.
We catch bodies in this bitch.
That seems like an interesting game.
Very.
Well, if the gnolls are close together, I can make them fall towards the sky.
Ooh. That's funny. Do that.
The dragon kind of confirms with a chuckle about that, like that he would enjoy that as well as you guys follow him as he walks around this tree, and you notice that they're down this little hill. There is a small pond, big enough for him to go in, but still small. And he like stealthily, like an alligator, just goes into the water to almost disappear. And
Birdman jots down a notebook. And
you guys on
I am
this
also
map,
amphibious.
you guys on this map are on the far right.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't see anything. I
Me
can't.
neither.
I see me. I saw two
Yeah,
knees. Now there's only one.
Okay. Does Eros have dark vision? I can't remember.
No, she's a
Don't
human.
see me.
Okay.
I see me.
It is early in the morning. Let me turn on. I forgot to turn on the daylight. Let me turn on the daylight.
Shall I glow?
Because I expected this to happen in a different way. So it's gonna be dim because it's still early in the morning, but there will be daylight.
Nice.
Okay. So you guys should be able to see on the other side of this pond a grouping of gnolls in their camp on another part of trees, obviously using this pond and whatnot as their water source for now. And you additionally see nearby oops, I need to get rid of something. So those black spots were going to be a different purpose because I thought you guys were going to go to cache and then you didn't go to cache. So, we're modifying maps. So the black spots aren't there.
Are the black spots not trees?
No, they're not trees. They were supposed to be cache's footprints.
Oh, those black spots. I thought you were talking about the long one. What?
Yeah. So I'm gonna
Those
make sure
in the
they're
shadow.
all. I'm gonna make sure they're all in a square. And yeah, what do you want to do?
Eros would say,
Yeah, so let's make them fall into the sky. That'll be
Make
funny
them
as
fall
fuck.
into the sky? Okay. I will sneak.
I will give you this. I don't have anything in my hand, but you can feel it inside of you.
Thank you. Thank you.
you have a bardic
do.
inspiration.
Yeah, I was gonna say you do feel it inside of you. I will just dive into the nearest bush.
Where is the Knoll camp? Am I going the right way?
They are to our northwest.
Yes. You should be able to see them sort of over here.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Wow. Even with that one.
You got a 14 with a nat 1. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
Which is
Pretty
still
sick.
fucking high.
We inspo that.
Okay.
Would like to cast reverse
Yes.
gravity.
right.
Yes.
50-foot radius.
Okay. The spell restricted to all creatures somehow anchored to the ground and iris follows. So the creature can make it from the ground onto a fixed. Okay, so some of them are near trees.
Oh my god.
So some of them can roll a deck save. So let's see. One. There's just one of those. Nope. Okay. How many of is there another one of these over here? Yeah, there's two of those. Two of these that could. Nope. Okay.
Oh my god.
There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these that could potentially. 1, 2, 3.
A
Nope.
DC should be 18, not 17.
Oh
Well,
no.
there you go. There you go. And then
no.
I think there's two of these that potentially could.
Oh god,
Nope,
no.
nope, nope. Okay, so it's a what's the radius?
50-foot radius, so all of them.
50 foot. Let's look at the new measurement tools, everyone.
Yeah.
Hey, new measurement
Ooh.
tools. Oh shit.
So yeah, the whole camp.
That's
Yeah.
big as fuck.
The whole camp.
They're gonna learn how to fly today.
Okay, so they rise into the air 100 feet and
Oh,
are
no.
inexplicably floating, cackling angrily about what the fuck is going on. When Birdman and Eros see this happen, they do notice over here there's a smaller group of them. Let's
Let's roll
let's roll initiative.
Holy shit, dude.
Oh damn!
I can't wait till you lose concentration and just kill hundreds of hundreds of them are going to die.
They'll be fine.
Oh,
I don't know what you're talking
Lord.
I
about.
mean, technically they're fish in a barrel, so the dragon can just like fly up and just start
Eating them.
drive by, just drive by these motherfuckers.
opening
Dude, what
their
if he just-
opening dragon's mouth, just flying through them.
Yeah, but what if he just drive by like throws up on these dudes?
He could do that too.
Yeah.
You don't tell a dragon what to do.
I do. I love. So I watched the new D&D movie, and there is a scene where there's a black dragon, and it encompassed exactly what I thought a
I
black
love
dragon
that
looked
movie.
like. Where he literally like drove by and just like talked this nasty thick liquid on things, and it just melted everything. It was so
Yeah,
sick.
it was so cool.
It was like, oh.
I haven't seen it, but I do know plenty of the beats. I'm interested in seeing
It's
it.
very good.
Pretty good.
I love that
enjoyed it.
movie.
Okay, I just rolled for the people over here because everyone else is floating in the air right now. So we'll see what happens when they're not floating in the air.
Uh-oh.
All right, Eros. It's one of those things that, Solus sneaks forward and is like peering out of the water a little bit on this rock here and mumbles the incantation for the spell, and then it ignites. They look, and in the immediate moment they think they see something in the water, right? So they don't know Eros and Birdman are 100% behind these two trees, nor are they aware at all that there's a black dragon in the pond behind Solus. What do you want to do? You have a surprise like on them. Like they're only going to react to Solus right now, or what they think is Solus.
And she's not trying to be stealthy like at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Well, I'm not an assassin rogue, so surprise doesn't do too much for me.
It just means they can't take actions or actions towards you guys. So.
Yeah. So that's quite a few of them. I just because it's kind of funny, I'm gonna cast silence on top of them. Just because it's funny.
Okay. I love it. All right. 20-foot circle. All right. So yeah. Their yelling and cackling stops anything you're getting from the comprehend languages other than the people screaming up here like, what the fuck? I'm gonna die, various things. Going on there. That's your action. What do you do?
And for my bonus action, I'm just gonna give a little wink to Birdman. Give him that bardic inspiration.
Fuck yeah.
All right. Is that your turn?
Yeah, that my turn.
All right. Did I roll? Yeah, I rolled both of them. Okay. This one sort of sniffs around and then trying to look around. It runs towards Solus, and then it will use his action to very quickly towards and right at the water, confused a little bit by the water. Not sure if it should step in just yet, I'll say narratively, but it's there. This one,
Hello.
barking out orders, back here, like none of them getting out. He's confused. He doesn't know what's going on. He runs forward himself, yells back to the rest of them. He can hear himself now, but they can't hear him. Still confused. So he runs more towards Solus. This one is just kind of he obviously says something to the others and then just dashes kind of around this direction. And
It's really the most surreal thing to not be able to hear when you expect
Yes.
noise.
Yes. All right, so Birdman, you're hugging up against this tree. This guy is like ran to this direction, stopped for the briefest moment, is barking out orders to this one about obviously what does he see, what the fuck's going on, and then also yelling up at this one like "Get down from there!" like is what Eros hears, and it just just like is the general impression you're getting. He doesn't see you just yet, Birdman. What do you do?
I would like to. I would like to cast my favorite spell that this character has.
Ah.
And I would like to cast Conjure Animals.
Oh!
And I will conjure one rhinoceros.
No!
Yes. And ride it into battle as I attack a man.
A rhinoceros, you say?
Yeah, one single rhinoceros.
Rhino power.
Rhino power.
Rhinoceros is large. I think it would be huge, but hey.
Yeah, you'd think they'd be huge.
All right, where do you want Lay Rhinoceros to appear?
Right, I guess next to me. We'll mount it.
Okay, you should be able to control Rhinoceros now.
Hell yes. I see him, fuck yeah. We'll mount it. And then I guess that's my turn. We'll say that that'll be my turn for now.
Command the rhino to gore the motherfucker.
Oh yeah, that's right. Kill his ass.
The rhino can take its turn, so
Hell yeah. I think I command this rhinoceros to gore this man. The nearest man to me.
20 feet.
Ooh, maybe he can knock him into the anti-gravity.
He is in range. If he hits with his gore, he can charge him.
Hell yeah.
So roll a d20. Looks like
Out of
plus d20 plus 7. If he
out of the
hits,
bushes.
I love being the character that just causes chaos.
Oh shit.
Wow.
that's a nat one. Okay, so in the yeah. Where is the? There you are. And I close the cheat. All right, it will definitely take its reaction as it jumps
Surprise
to the
round.
side.
Surprise round, can't react.
Oh, that's true. It can't react to you. So just this rhino just appears. He's like, what the fuck? Yeah, general.
And that's my turn. I'm still hiding. Like I don't know. They might be able to see me now.
Okay. Solus has probably no idea what the fuck a rhinoceros is. So there you go.
This thing.
Just this giant weird horse appears. It's a horse. You're not even. It might be a horse. A horse cow with a giant horn.
It does kind of look like a horse and a cow together.
I don't think Solus has seen either of those animals.
But it has like a big ass horn on its head.
Birdman, don't
It
you
looks
have...
like a manatee.
It's a manatee.
It does kind of look like
land
a manatee.
They're like a
With
land
big ass
manatee.
horn on its head.
Yeah. Okay, well, you have this nasty looking thing jeering at you.
Don't you have a cunning action?
Oh yeah, I do.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
you do.
you can hide.
I'm hiding for sure.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh my god. Doesn't matter. I'm hiding.
I'm hiding.
All right. Well, what does Jenny want to do? You have a not a telekinesis, gravity.
I could do that too. Hello. It's Solus. And she's gonna cast lightning bolt on this thing. I'm gonna upcast it to
Point blank
level 4.
lightning bolt. Point blank lightning bolt right there. Okay.
Oh, that's not a very good upcast, but okay.
Oh, What if it hits both of these guys? It's gonna. What if it hits both of them?
Oh yeah, maybe I should
You-
stand in a place where that would make
you could
sense.
potentially do that.
There.
Okay, that's the guy closest to you. And then
Jesus fucks.
Holy shit! My rhino. Fuck.
The rhino's fine.
your rent is fine.
Oh, my rhino's fine. Never mind.
Okay, this thing is electrified to death, standing in the water, and then it like arcs through him, hits the guy behind him. He's able to dodge somewhat more out of the way. We'll say he gets hit by a good chunk, but he's also a little more virile.
I'm gonna use a sorcery point and make that quickened. And then I'm gonna cast Sacred Flame on that other guy that I also hit.
Okay,
shit.
so he needs another dex save.
Why is that not rolling an attack?
Oh.
And
Okay.
he
Ah.
fails.
Why
Okay,
is that doing that?
so
Give me a minute.
like 3d8.
Should be
Okay.
3d8.
Yeah.
Sacre bleu. Sacre flame.
Damn.
Oh my god.
19.
That almost did as much as your lightning bolt.
That's a fat sacred flame.
Yeah.
Okay.
3d8 to level 11.
He's a big dude. He's still standing. You can see there's, I don't know, he's more experienced than the other one, but he's surprised by everything. There's lightning bolts, there's people flying. He can't hear half of the people that are there with him. Like, it's just like he's obviously wide-eyed. Just and then there's a rhino about to gore his ass. So is that Solus?
Yeah, I think that'll be it.
All right, this guy barks out orders that no one hears, and then he runs forward and he dashes like right past Birdman and like doesn't even see Birdman, just runs right past him. Birdman, if you would like to take an attack of opportunity with your reaction, you may. He just had no idea you were there.
Do I get
Uh,
advantage because he doesn't know
Hello.
where I am?
Sure.
Hell yeah. It's not like it matters because I'm not like a assassin rogue. I'm not gonna instantly kill this guy, but it'll be funny.
This guy dashes to the rhino. So that's all he sees by this point.
He dashes to the rhino.
The other guy does. I'm just moving forward as you attack.
Nice. Oh, there it is. Where the hell is my knife?
Where's my knife?
Where's my knife? Oh, I found my sword first. So,
Sword it is.
aha.
21 definitely hits. Cut him across his
I
ribs.
Sneak attack.
Not add the sneak attack. It's fine. We just rolled a 2d6. We be rolling 2d6.
We rolled 2d6, motherfucker.
That's not bad. I also
15
shouldn't
damage.
I shouldn't also add that Colossal Slayer too, because he's probably not damaged already.
Not yet. You just hit him the first time.
Yeah, so it's just
Well,
12, not 15.
Okay, this gnoll runs out of the thing and is going to shoot the rhino.
My rhino.
oh,
Okay, rhino takes 7 piercing. Oh,
that's not very nice.
yeah,
Tasty though.
he's a gnoll though. This one yells and cackles something. None of you can hear it, and then it just starts to run as fast as it can. Yet again, past Birdman, not paying at all attention to any sort of Birdman.
Just stab his friend. He doesn't care.
And they're all together. Okay, this guy
So many new friends today.
comes to here and is going to attempt to stealth, but he rolled a 12, so you all still know he's there. He thinks he's hidden though. Which brings us back to Eros, still cackling and screaming 100 feet above you from 24 gnolls. It's basically in unison saying, "What the fuck? Save us! Help us! Yino Gug has forgotten about us."
Hmm. Eros will. We're gonna, because they're not aware of me, would I have advantage? Like if I attack this guy.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. We're gonna throw a darty dart at him.
This one?
No, this guy in front. Actually, no, yeah, throw it at him because he has been damaged.
Okay. That attack with the sneak will take him out. Just inexplicably falls down because it's psychic damage.
Yeah. And then I will yada. Do I want to do that or sure, yeah. I will use my bonus action to throw another dart at this guy. There's no sneak attack on that since I can only use that once per turn. So he'll only take 6 psychic damage. And then I will skip my happy ass over to this tree.
You have skipped your happy ass over to the 25, 30. So far away. This one sees Eros and just basically like insensate lack of care for anything other than this moving thing that it saw, comes around the tree, seeing the shadow move, and then stops and sees Solus there. His hands are drenched in wet blood as well up to his feet. He has obviously recently been part of a kill. And Birdman, it is your turn.
Let's start with the rhino. This guy's fucking mad that he stabbed this guy,
Mm,
I guess. So he'll
yeah.
just, hit him. Fuck this guy.
Legor.
Ligor. It's the same thing, right? D20 plus 7.
Mm-hmm.
Where's my dice roller? There it is.
Why are my dice like this?
Yeah, that definitely hurts.
Mm.
2d8 plus 5
Holy
bludgeoning,
yeah.
it looks like.
Ooh,
Good
Yeah.
12.
That fucking hurts.
Knocks the knoll into the tree, basically onto the side as it turns.
Hell yeah. And then I will take my turn to hit these two gnolls that are running up on Solus, I guess. I'll
Okay.
shoot them with my bow.
They have both been injured, so
Hell yeah. Kind of like backup too. And then just one more. There it is. Oh,
Ooh. Ooh.
oh.
ow. Yes, that hurts. Which one are you shooting first?
I will shoot this one first,
Mm-hmm. Okay.
so his friend can watch his other friend die.
Yeah.
He had 19 HP left,
Oh shit!
so like arrow through his eyeball back,
Oh
like
no!
point arrow tip through his eyeball so Solus can see it. And then he just flumps to the ground.
It was a wonderful shot.
and then I shoot the other one. I guess. There it is. Oh. Oh, maybe not.
No, it is.
Oh,
Who?
hell yeah.
They're just wearing shabby leathers and hide armor.
Oh.
They're obviously been on the trail.
Yeah, sure.
This guy is one of the leaders of the pack. You can tell he's a little more hefty. So he gets hit by that and then kind of spaces himself to look between where Birdman and Solus is, trying to decide who he goes to next.
Hell no, I use my bonus action to run into the other bush and just like, yeah, just like, hi. Yeah. Guerrilla
Okay.
tactics. Oh, wait, no, I don't think I can.
As long as you have your bonus action.
I want to read it. Hold on. I want to read Conjuring. Because I think it's different. Oh, no, wait. They roll as their own summoned unit. Never mind. I
Yeah.
do have my bonus action. I hide. Except there's a man here, so he'll probably know where I am. Yep.
Oh fuck, there's a man here.
I jump right into the bush and he's like, they're like, this is awkward. I think.
Solus, what do you do?
Solus is confused as to the course of action she should take. She's gonna walk up to this man and she's gonna cast lightning bolt again.
God.
Jesus.
There is a rhinoceros that you will hit with a
My
lightning.
rhinoceros. Okay.
Oh, yes. She doesn't
It's a-
quite understand that that's friendly to her.
Yeah, it's fine.
Fair enough. There's another Knoll 2 to hit, so
Yeah, it's fine.
Fair.
It's just a summoned creature. It'll just poof after it dies anyway.
Dex.
Oh.
All right. Well, the guy past the rhinoceros goes. The rhinoceros. I don't think it has very high dex.
No, I don't think
Nope,
so
minus
either.
1.
Oh,
Node.
no.
She can still make it.
She's a beefy boy.
It could still make it.
It has a 2 in
Potentially.
20 chance.
They have a lot of HP though. Like a pretty decent amount of HP, I know that.
Oh, so close.
Ow.
Not close.
Oh, that's not
It's
friendly
like-
anymore.
4
Okay.
away.
Well, the
It's
one
easy.
right in front of you is electrified to death. The rhinoceros is still standing. And the rhinoceros, I'll say, absorbs part of the blast for why the guy, passed, we'll say. So this guy's still standing, but he's now been electrified and knocked up against a tree by a rhinoceros. He looks pretty shabby. Is that Solus's turn?
No, she's upset that that guy is also still alive, so she's gonna quicken a sacred flame to cast it as a bonus action.
Oh, not again. You just lightning bolt and like light people on fire. That's like all.
No.
Reverse gravity.
Can't wait till you break concentration on reverse
Jenny, I would like you to pick a number for me, high or low.
gravity. Oh shit!
Hi.
America's favorite game.
The knoll barely still stands.
Oh,
Okay.
At
It's
the
not really picking a number.
it is, but yes, I picked a number. You told me if it was high or low.
Gotcha.
Okay. At the end of your turn, watching what's been going on here from under the water, Mr. Big Black Dragon Sir spends 2 legendary actions. This is not hit Eros, just out of reach. And he flies up straight 40 feet and is like halfway up almost to where the gnolls are and is leering towards them greedily. And in Draconic is basically warning, obviously, them of their demise. Eros hears his turn. He flies up the additional 60 feet and over to be 100 feet in the air. And then he's going to yeah, he's gonna do what dragons do. Eros, I would like a perception check at disadvantage
Mm-hmm.
as this is going on.
Oh, that's not 30.
I didn't roll the damage.
Fuck.
Let me fix that so it rolls the damage. Okay.
Now with reverse gravity, are they fucking like stuck?
Yes.
Yeah,
Like
basically.
they cannot move or like
Basically, yeah, that's why this spell is very, very
no.
strong. Okay. So let me take care of the easy things first. So this is a 90-foot cone.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
We can draw cones now.
Yeah.
Dude, we can draw cones now?
We can draw cones now.
How do we
Yeah.
draw cones?
Oh,
Watch.
Oh fuck. That's scary.
Yeah.
Right? Right? So that there you go.
Big fucking cone, bro.
There you go.
They're fucked.
So let's take care of the easy ones first. This guy's on the ground, so he's actually okay.
Kind of cool because I always thought it like way out.
You know, guys, you get you each get an inspiration point right now because this was not how this combat was supposed to go.
I feel like we should all roll a sanity check after what we're gonna see happen to these gnolls.
If you, yeah, I like that idea.
Yeah,
Sanity
dude.
check, sanity save.
We're about to see
sanity
all these
save.
gnolls just get melted.
I'm
Like,
cool.
I'm melting the ones that have no chance, and then I roll for the ones that have a chance.
I'm good.
What was my sanity score supposed to start at?
It starts as the average between your other stats.
well, I'm gonna roll with
Oh.
advantage. I'm gonna use an inspiration to roll with advantage.
I'm for math.
Good.
I'm
I think I think this shit is awesome. Actually, I want to
Same.
gain sanity from this.
Same.
Actually,
This shit's fucking tight.
we're gonna think this shit is tight as fuck. Yeah, dude.
See, here's the thing you need to understand, Seth. When Eros is has a chance to contact powerful creatures, she will do so just because it's funny.
Yeah, we think this shit is sick.
Oh
I'm gonna
shit, I
battle
can
kill one of
talk.
these.
Oh shit, a god? Yeah, I'll talk to him. I'll talk to her. Yeah, let me just talk to a god real quick.
Okay, those ones are literally liquefied, and then
God.
they just don't exist anymore.
Willis is giggling.
And then now for 6 of these, they have a chance to survive if they pass.
You know, the funny thing is, the acid would also be floating in the air with them. So it's like the
Yep.
remains
Oh
wouldn't
yeah, it
fall.
just floats up.
No,
One
it's
got
all
a
gonna fall
21.
down.
So literally, these
I got a
ones, there is a body parts of them left, but most of them has been
That is
liquefied.
so cool.
Eros, what did you get on your perception check?
I got a 22.
Okay, so put those on the map. All right. Now, these guys have a chance to survive no matter what. So 1, 2, there's 3 of them. 3, they all fail.
Oh my God.
So, oops. Well, that didn't make that easy at least. Okay.
DC 22 deck save. They
You
literally
BBD
they literally
are now
have
my
to
best
crit.
friend.
They have to get a fucking nat 20
Okay.
to win.
The last guy in the center is the head honcho, right? not once.
Oh,
Okay. Well, there you go. Takes the 55.
Daddy
This is the
long.
one that in your comprehend languages, Eros, you hear him yell in whatever language he's speaking in. Comprehend language doesn't tell you what language it is.
Yeah.
It just is. You just hear him yell, "You fucking dragon! You promised, you fucker!" And now they're in the air, just assified, and there's 4 of them left. You guys in the air. The rest
Not
of them,
assified.
Oh,
yeah,
fine.
assified. I don't know if it's a word, but there you go.
That's fine.
Much ass this session.
The dragon gets back his legendary actions, and we get to one of the remaining gnolls, who has 1 HP. He just
Bruh.
witnessed carnage incarnate. He is probably gonna roll. I'm gonna have him roll a sanity save to see if he keeps his
No.
shit. He loses his shit. He is going to probably just unload on the rhinoceros just out of fear, and he knows that
My
he'll
brain.
die if he doesn't kill it first. So he's going to 1, 2 towards the rhinoceros. All right, 4. Rhinoceros still stands. Oh, no, the second one takes out the rhinoceros. So rhinoceros
no, he
poops
killed
away. This one, then, after he's killed the rhinoceros, runs back into the silence to yell, "Run away!" And no one knows. You know, I love it. I love it. This was not how this was supposed to go in any way,
Oh,
shape, or
shit.
form.
Oh,
This one moves back into the silence, yells something that no one know. He doesn't realize, they forgot the silence is here, and then he's gonna shoot at Solus. Oh my god, he gets a nat 20 on Solus.
I spent an inspiration to
Okay.
make him reroll.
You spend an
Oh.
inspiration to reroll. Okay, it's a 7. So Solus,
No.
that arrow lands near your foot, and
That was very close. Good job.
and then this one
He can't hear
is
you.
he's gonna run away, and then he is going to dash. Like he's just like he was the furthest away. He has the highest chance of survival right now.
Yeah, dude.
What the fuck just happened is the general thing, right? Eros, what do you do?
Eros is kind of like just like hunched against a tree, like okay, she's not hunched against a tree. She's looking up at the gore and viscera floating in the air with acid, and is like, "Wow, this is a sight. This is a lovely sight." And then wait, what?
Would the dragon have to turn upside down to continue beating its wings to stay stagnant in the air? Because the gravity's pulling him upward.
I think the
Yes.
dragon might be strong enough to say "fuck your spell." Well, no, because it's a deck save, right?
Dragons aren't great at that.
No, it
It's
just
not a
happens.
deck save.
If they can
It
fly,
just changes
yeah.
the gravity.
No, I like that idea. Jenny, get an inspiration point. He's flying upside down.
Yes.
That's so sick.
Yes. Eros is going to throw a dart. 13. Can I fail? That's an
Oh.
ability check. Okay. Then I will spend an inspiration to reroll that then. Why? I don't need sneak attack on that. 24. 24 to this guy.
Well, he only had 1 HP, so
Oh god! Oh god!
there you go.
Boom.
All
Headshot.
right.
And
Is that your turn?
yeah. That my turn. I won't do anything else.
Okay, this guy doesn't see Birdman.
He doesn't see me.
Nope.
Hell
14 was his passive perception.
Oh my god!
So
I
he
just gotta
runs
stop and look at him, but I'm standing right next to him.
like,
So
and he comes around the tree and then sees this going on right up in the air, and then just cackles and roars and is going to take out his anger upon Solus. He will try to bite, miss. Claw claw.
Oh god.
Oh,
Inspiration,
fuck.
reroll the crit.
Reroll the crit.
again.
I mean,
I can't wait till Seth does that shit to us. That's good.
okay,
so
Solus, I think those hit. though.
She's gonna cast shield.
Okay, they don't hit. At the end of that guy's turn, the dragon's going to tail attack this one right in front of him. And
Okay. Holy shit.
the body gets hit and then flies even harder upwards into the reverse gravity.
It just flies out of the reverse gravity and then falls right back in.
Yeah. So there you go. There's that. That was one legendary. Birdman. And the dragon's like laughing like maniacally as this is happening, I think, too. Birdman, what do you do?
This is like the perfect opportunity to like use my gun.
Don't jam it.
I'm just gonna use my gun.
True. It's true.
I'm gonna shoot this guy. Hell yeah. This guy's not damaged, right?
This one in front of you has not been made. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna unclick Colossus Slayer. And then I'm gonna freaking don't jam, don't do it. Oh,
Doesn't jam. And
it
hits.
doesn't jam. And
And you get sneak attack.
yeah.
Damage. Oh, alright. Gun right at his back, then leers behind with that surprised look like, what the fuck did that tree just do?
I get another attack, but I think you have to reload this gun, Lance. So
It's a loading.
Yes. It is loading, yeah.
Oh shit.
You'll need gunslinger if you want to, you know.
Son of a bitch.
Or modify the gun so it has a magazine.
Oh man.
You can't do that.
One day, maybe.
One day maybe. Until then, I'm just gonna jump out with my knife, I guess. Just
I love it.
Jump out. And yeah, we will use the knife.
18 hits. You could even throw the dagger.
Oh. I think it's funnier if I jump out of the bush like a crackhead. After he like doesn't know what's happening.
Stab him in the shoulder a little bit.
No. A D8. There we go.
Yep.
Well, that's the same.
It is the same. That's ironic. All right, Birdman, is that your turn?
Yeah, it's my turn. So now I just like jump out at him with my knife, like, hey, what's up?
What, motherfucker?
What's up, motherfucker?
So this.
Hmm. Do I want to do this?
Not another point blank lightning bolt.
Oh, fuck.
Solus doesn't. I don't think she can tell how dangerous these things are. So she's gonna cast Finger of Death at 8th level and
What
in front of her.
Holy fuck. You're gonna get a no! No! A no! No!
No.
69. There's nothing he can do. There's no way. It has
He's
to.
got it.
It's just dead.
The DC 18 Constitution save.
It's just dead. It's just dead.
Yep. Yeah.
Yo, click the spell description because I think it makes a little zombie.
It does.
Kill it, yeah.
It's gotta
Oh
be
my
a
god,
humanoid.
that's funny.
It's gotta be
It
a
does.
humanoid killed.
Those are.
Oh yeah.
those are
Wait,
humanoids.
wait. This gnoll is a fiend.
Oh,
Okay.
man.
No more zombies.
No zombies for Solus.
Jesus.
Okay, he's dead. Is that your
And this dude just gets like
turn?
disintegrated in front of me. Like,
No,
oh
no, you literally just point your finger and it like this little thing hits him in his forehead and he just shrivels. Just becomes a skeleton.
Holy
dude, that was
fuck.
sick.
Solus just turns and holds up her hand for a high five.
I fucking high five you. I'm not afraid. Be like, careful where you're pointing that thing though, for real.
Okay.
Okay,
Every
well,
time she turns her finger gun, it's like we're all ducking. Like,
Oh. Oh.
at the end of your turn,
I like this
dragon-
character.
the dragon will do this,
oh no, she's
and
a
this
pussy regardless.
gnoll is
She gets a
in
taste of
the
it.
area. Yeah,
Damn.
he's gonna take. He gets slapped by the dragon's wings as the dragon flies through him, and he just is done. And the dragon flies over here to be right in front of the quote unquote leader, upside down, flying in the air, to the leader of the gnolls. And the gnoll leader now can like do something because he's right there. So we're gonna have the gnoll leader roll initiative. He rolled the same initiative as the
Bruh.
black dragon.
Yo,
So I will give him a chance to go before the black dragon does. And this thing upside down kind of tries to stand. I'll give it disadvantage as it's one, two,
Duel of Fates.
3.
Oh. Damn.
Oh,
That's unfortunate.
What's he standing on? Like the underside of a tree branch?
yo, what if I give? What if
a body?
What if I give that? What if I give the Null an inspiration so he can take that crit and actually fuck this dragon up? Like, I know it won't do anything, but it'd be funny. Like this Null, like mortally, like wounds this dragon.
For sure.
So bad.
Sure, dude.
Damn you, BBB.
I love it. Okay, so that will be the only one that hits then.
Fuck yeah.
Nice.
So
Matters.
13 plus 15 damage to the dragon. And then the dragon needs to roll a con save.
As if that'll be hard.
He literally has to roll a nat 1. Okay. And
But what if he did? He'd fall like
he
100
could.
feet.
He would fall
Die.
100 feet, and that this would change significantly.
Instantly
Well, he
die.
wouldn't.
And then
Wait, he wouldn't fall 100 feet.
No, he wouldn't fall. He would just be.
He would still be in the air.
Float.
dude, wait, but what if he kept going like up and then she canceled the spell?
That's
so it
true.
would just fall
That's true.
like 100 feet and then it'd be sick.
Well,
And then we just kill it. And
The
then we get a bunch of dragons.
dragon gets their turn. I just rolled a 6 on getting his breath back.
Oh, damn.
He's gonna point blank
No!
just right on this thing's
Bruh.
face. And this thing's is just roars that it will, in a language very guttural and different, that it will try to return to kill this thing. Yeah, okay.
Nope.
Ironically though, he's still alive because he has a decent amount of HP.
Oh my god.
Did the dragon
alive.
He got-
even like exhale that, or was it just a burp?
Yeah, probably a burp. He's low really.
This
He
man
rolled
got
really low.
this man got hit by 2 acid breaths and is still alive. Holy fuck.
This guy just
I don't want him
runs.
to fuck with the dragon.
Reverse gravity for the fucking win.
This guy just runs.
I took that spell and I got so excited.
It is an OP spell. It's, in the right situation, yeah. Eros,
Wait, if you cancel
you
it now, the dragon's upside down.
hear they're out of the. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. They're out of the silence by this point, and the ones in the bottom left corner, I should say. They are running fearfully away from everything that's going on. What do you? So other than that, it's just the ones that are up in the air with the dragon are the only ones that remain.
Eros would shrug, and she has no way to actually reach that far. So she's
Is Eros where she is?
I don't know where I don't know where the center is. Eros would be smart enough. Eros would be smart enough not to step in the area, but I don't know where the center is, so I have no way of actually.
I think
Probably
the
not where you're
center is
standing.
here.
Yeah.
Like if the center is there, then she'd be just out of range.
Just out of it. Okay.
Like yeah, she understands magic well enough to know, and her perception is 28, so she would easily have seen exactly where it got cut off.
Yeah.
So she's just going to walk over to you two and is off, and it's gonna be like, holy fuck, I wasn't expecting this morning, but damn, this is cool.
Should I make them fall?
Maybe. I feel like you don't have to.
I feel like we don't want to piss off BBD, yeah?
Yeah,
I
just
could tell him first.
no, just let BBD handle this shit.
Okay.
And
Just cancel it. Well, if I didn't fall, he is upside down. Oh shit!
yeah, but he's a dragon.
He
could
would
orient
probably
himself.
hit his
He'd be fine.
head.
I would give him a save to see if he could stay in the air.
Yeah,
Because he
he'd be
can
fine.
fly.
Yeah.
I bet he'd be fine, but let him handle his shit first.
Okay.
We don't want to steal the kill from him.
I mean, I'm not getting near that area.
I think this shit is awesome. I'm down to just watch him eat people all day. This is pretty cool.
Yeah, this is nice. This is
Yeah.
Okay.
this is good.
So is that what you guys are going to do? Is just watch the dragon take care of the last few?
Yeah,
Yeah,
pretty
yeah.
much. Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
All right, then let's fast forward a little bit. He uses legendary action first and foremost before at the end of Eros' turn, and the end of end of Birdman's turn, and the end of Solus' turn if he needs to. First is tail. Yeah, okay, that hits the guy. Low damage though. That he only had 10 HP.
Oh,
Alright. Oh, well, that
Okay,
answers
first
that
tail
question.
just knocks this one up, but down. You know what I mean.
yeah.
And then next legendary action, he dashes over to this one, and then on his turn, he will. How vindictive is he? Let's see. He's pretty vindictive. Oh, he doesn't get it back though. He will
He's a
bite that
barbarian.
one in the air and just rip him in two, and throw the pieces floating back in the air. Then he will dash quickly out,
Oh damn.
follow these behind, eventually get his breath back, and just as they try to run away and just liquefy the
Just
ground.
splurge on them, like
Yeah.
oh.
Like what you described from the
The
Duchess Dragon movie.
movie.
But that was an adult black dragon, not an ancient dragon. So hey, this is slightly different. It eventually comes back and lands in front of you and is looking at you guys with curiosity.
That was fucking awesome,
Hello.
BBD.
And is going
Nice.
to
Breath attack you. You're all
Now,
dead.
now that's how you make soup.
Should we now get medicine for the dragon?
I
The
think
not Birdman kept saying he was sick.
Yeah, he's sick, but not like sick. He's sick.
Yeah, he's good. He's cool.
Does the inflection imply different meaning?
Yeah, totes.
Okay.
For show.
The dragon will stomp forward and ask in common, why do you care of these gnolls in the first place?
Oh,
They
no
were
reason.
very loud.
Yeah, no reason in particular. It just felt like something to do.
Yeah, we were probably just gonna come and kill them all anyway.
Solus
Indeed.
drops the reverse gravity and they fall to the ground.
You are a rare sight, I would say. Looking at
Ooh.
Solus predominantly, but then seeing what the other ones what you guys were doing, like you summoned a rhinoceros and shit, like you all have a talent and experience with survivability, it seems.
Yeah, we got shit
I
on
have
lock.
been alive a while.
It makes me glad I found.
Like in a good way or like in a weird way?
Always good, Elf. I am not one of my green kin that would eat you and turn you into soup, no. I am looking for something
Be
big.
kind of rad if I got turned into soup.
What is soup?
It'd be like some circle of life shit.
soup?
You know?
I'll give you some later.
The
Okay.
dragon spits on this body and liquefies it and then goes soup.
I don't
Oh,
think you
that's
should eat
quite
that.
a neat practice.
I don't think that's the soup you want to eat, though.
He
No,
shakes
that
his
seems very
head
chemical
and
soup.
confirms, "No, that will kill you." And I do not wish to kill you yet.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Maybe never. I am quite fascinated with those that do not choose to shoot these lightning bolts at me first. I believe the township would have done so had they had your lightning bolts and the control of them when I approached, and you stopped them, and you took out these gnolls for them, but also for me. They created issues, complications.
Would lightning hurt you?
Mm. Would lightning hurt me
Don't
as
you live
much
in
as
the sky?
would my acid breath hurt you?
Well, I don't live in the acid.
So there's your answer. I do not like lightning. I am not one of my kin from the sky. I am more water based. I'm trying to find new territory.
And then
New
Birdman goes,
territory.
"Oh shit!" He opens his book and fucking circles
Can-
amphibious like a billion times.
Can- Can I do, based off of, bardic tales, do a history check to know where black dragons typically make their lairs, or at least like what their lairs are like?
Sure.
Maybe we should be roommates. Since you like the water.
Can I roll
I
some sort of
I got a 12.
check as well.
Looking at his anatomy, you can see webbed feet, and you can see along his his neck, right underneath his chin area, there's kind of like gill kind of things going on. Actually, no, he's just straight amphibious like a frog. Never mind. He just observes it through his skin. He has like frog skin, like oily, very he looks like things you've seen in the very damp waterways and forests, like the river systems that you've traveled up and down these last 10, 15 years, you two. between the eastern banks of Newview to the city of Salt, like prime place for a creature like him.
BBD, this is weird. Can I touch you, like, and not die? I just want to feel your skin. You know.
We were riding on the
With that
dragon
17
earlier.
insight check, he trusts you enough
Fuck
to
yeah.
walk forward, and he obviously gives you that look like he's not used to that either. Like he's not used to someone just
I
that.
check him the fuck out. I just like I draw a picture of him. I'm like,
Mhm.
I'm gonna draw you, but not like in a sexy way, or like maybe in a sexy way. Like if you want me to, that would be
The-
weird.
The only way to draw is
You're
in
a
a sexy
dude.
way.
No, shut up.
He asks in a quizzical way, "What, you don't think I'm sexy?"
No, I think you're hot. I think you're smoking hot, super hot.
Like,
Yeah, I fuck you for sure. It's just like,
Should I
but
get
like,
some ice?
he nods at this, like, you know, as it should be.
No, it's
Yeah.
cool. It's cool. It's cool.
yeah, but no,
Bland
I'm
hot.
just like,
Interest.
your local friendly ranger or whatever. So I like to learn about stuff.
So you're looking for something big to fight, or a home, or
A
Friends?
home near resources, and yes, a group of compatriots to assist in protecting my new home.
Yeah, you know what's crazy? I'm
That
actually
is
a
a
real estate agent.
compatriot.
well,
Or,
I-
well, it's
I don't know any swords for hire. And
You all seem capable. I've
How
also
can you
been
hire a sword?
following a trail. There was an explosion that drew my attention from the south. I found this giant city with a beast asleep. A beast
Oh,
of
yeah.
the ancients.
yeah.
The city is quite fortified. I moved further north and found a trail of some giant creature. I've been following it north for a few days. I've lost it recently.
Birdman looks at Eros like, fuck, like,
I say anything that's come from that city would be quite valuable indeed if it's another large creature that could be befriended. It would be useful in my new home.
Well, the downside of that is what you're following isn't actually a creature.
Really?
Nope. It's a
Wait a
giant
minute.
rock.
How does a
I-
rock move?
Giant rock.
Very surprisingly, in fact.
Interesting.
Also, if
Something
Something
that
you know.
the citizens of the city dug up, I'm sure. Some ancient something. This rock. An elemental, you say?
I'm still like checking him out, like touching him, like.
He's like it's like turned into him like moving like you're like giving him a manicure and he's like
I am.
moving
I'm
his
like giving him
hands.
a manicure. Like, holy shit, your hands are disgusting. Like,
Thank you, he says. Thank you.
okay.
I
I was
like it,
unaware
guess.
this was a compliment.
I take
Well.
I take the gunk off of his shit, and I'm like, okay, he likes it, and I put the gunk back on his shit. Like, like, alright.
Just rub it back on.
I take like
Oh
I'm
my
like cleaning his
goodness.
teeth, and I just like see like no like cleaning his teeth. Like, what the fuck? Like,
This is not how I expected this to go.
Well, the thing is, what you've been following is actually us. We're the ones that made those tracks.
I wonder.
hold up, I'm in your mouth. Refrain from talking. I don't want to get burned. Thank you.
I wonder. I kicks you out for this with his tongue so he can
Yep.
speak.
Oh.
Uh,
I'm all slimy when I
he
come out.
looks at Birdman with that look of like that kind of tasted good, but like shakes it off.
Because
Uh,
I'm an elf. Like,
Got a
oh, shit.
taste for it.
Ah.
Dragons and elves have been long at odds with each other. So
Yeah, that's why I feel like the crocodile hunter right now. I feel like I'm sticking my head in like the one thing that probably wants to kill me more than anything. I'm just like, like
then my instinct about you all being capable, if you're able to control such a creature, this stone, you can make it move. How does this work? I must see this.
I'm also curious.
Sure, you're gonna have to ride us like back towards the city. It's like not exactly in the city, it's a bit of a ways off, but sure, I could show you.
Do you think this city? I will try to avoid their sight as best as possible for now.
Oh yeah, it's
I
out of
would
sight.
encourage you to talk to my new neighbors and make them understand that I am here simply for peace.
Sure, yeah, cool.
It does seem like a nice place to live.
It is.
Much water nearby.
Very much.
I would like the group to roll an insight check.
yeah.
23.
23.
17.
Okay.
7.
This dragon has other plans for the city, you're pretty sure. This dragon, based upon the things Eros heard, probably was working with the gnolls and now saw someone better to help him with his plans, and then he's taking opportunity. You do not get benevolent intent by this dragon in any way, shape, or form. When he uses words like neighbors or befriend or compatriots, he probably meant minions, domination, you know.
Eros says, because you said there was like better areas towards the path that Eros traveled to get to the city of Seoul, right?
East of here, yeah.
Eros would say,
Well, the dog people are nice neighbors. But based off of your wetness, there are way better real estate options out to the east.
Yeah, we can explore those. I have a license. Oh, speaking of which, you have a you got an ingrown scale here. I'm gonna pull that out real quick. Hang on 1 second.
Ah, that's what that was.
Yeah, you
Not to mention, we're like right between the Dwarven Kingdom and the city of
then.
Salt. This is a
Oh.
pretty major trade pathway. So
More likely to be seen. I understand these things. Tell me more about these eastern lands.
the eastern lands are quite peaceful. Not a
They
lot of
smell
shit.
just like you do. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, those don't have as much traffic, and the trade route there is a lot more distant between the checkpoints. So,
You say there are more waterways. Is there a larger body of water that's...
well, the larger bodies of water would be very far to the south, very far to the east, or a little bit more towards the north.
Yeah, but there's a lot of creatures you can liquefy over there, so you know.
Not the same.
I
The
would
Moon Lake
like...
is very nice.
I would like a group persuasion check
Oh fuck.
to convince him. You need
I have a 25.
3 successes.
And you two have bardic inspirations you can use.
You hit on some of his motivation, so you got some momentum points, but you need at least 3 more momentum points to convince this guy
I'm
to
gonna
like
use one of my
leave.
inspiration to roll with advantage. Okay.
And you're rolling versus his most recent insight that he rolled. which
You both have a
was not
D8.
And a
high.
D8.
Yeah.
God. Oh god.
I'm gonna use an inspiration to roll my check again.
Okay.
Hell, just because I can, I'm adding an additional 4 to my 25.
I'm
It is a
bringing up-
group.
I have 25.
It is a group check, so half of you need to succeed to be marginally successful.
I am not paying attention. I'm just giving him the business, right?
Yeah, exactly. We'll call that a momentum point, though, in a way,
Sick.
because you're like taking the time to pamper him,
Groom him? I guess.
And dragons like to be pampered. Dragons are like cats in that way. They like to be
Especially
pampered.
black dragons. I would
It's
imagine, like
yeah,
evil
black,
dragons.
evil, yeah. So, with the 23 and the 29,
9.
shit,
And my
okay.
23 is actually a 25.
With those two, well, I will bring you back to your city. Show me the stone, and perhaps we could find a guide, if not one of you, or a map to show me more of the area before I go. I would like to know what I'm getting into.
Oh yeah, sure, no problem.
Oh.
He unfurls his wings and lowers his hand down and elbow down in such a way so he can kind of climb on one of his front limbs up to the square of his back. And as soon as you're up there, he doesn't really wait for you all to grab onto something. He just takes off very quickly and heads back. You've been gone, less than an hour with his flight. Coming back to the city, barks ensue again. A round of militia has been gathered. They've all loaded like heavy crossbows, obviously ready to go to war. They will hopelessly lose if they go to
Yeah.
like a militia. They have like 100 militia, but these guys are like guards and knights that have like put in game terms at max 60 HP. Like most of them like 10 HP. Yeah, there's 100 of them, but
No.
there's not much
must,
they can
like,
do. Like it's obvious this city relies on its location to like keep it defensible more than
Yeah.
anything.
Well,
So-
Eros would point out as they're getting closer towards the area where she has cash. So
Okay.
that's kind of where like once she sees it, she'd be like, over there, that tree line right behind that hill.
He will arc down, burn up away from the city. A couple horns and stuff go off, but it goes down to the tree line, and then basically you guys are riding him like a horse for the last couple minutes as he weaves between the trees. It eventually gets to where the foliage is like hitting him in the back that he has to lower down, so he kind of just lets you guys come off, and he's starts just like moving trees out of the way. Like he doesn't try to dodge them. He just grabs them with his mouth and throws them aside, or acid breaths or whatnot. Like he doesn't seem to care about nature that in that way, shape, or form. And eventually you come upon Cash hidden by the trees that he was at. I'll drop
Okay.
Cash up.
We're gonna learn this fucking dragon's name one day.
You will. I have to pee real quick, so one second.
Never
We are the coolest fucking D&D party ever. We're like the
Fuck
most
yeah.
chaotic bitches, but if Mel could see us now, oh baby.
I think if Mel ever met Sola, she would have a conniption fit.
Yeah, you'd lose your shit for sure. Like I feel like Birdman is like in a constant state of like wackiness, but he's like, bro, what the fuck? Like,
This is what happens when you
this lady doesn't even know what like fucking like what we're talking about.
look. I don't
She
know.
like just learns common.
Yeah.
Yo, fuck.
I'm not familiar with your idioms and phrases.
She's doing her best. Okay.
And she is learning from probably the two worst people to learn from.
Yeah, these are
Her
these are
understanding
probably
of
the
common
worst
is gonna
two
be
people that you
awful.
could have met.
Like, oh, he's hot. Is there a problem? Nah, it's cool. Oh, it's
All right.
cool.
He's sick.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, he's
literally.
not sick, but he's sick.
I have written in my in character notes for Solus, inflection makes a difference.
Oh yes, this this will impact my role playing later. When you just use inflection randomly, and people are like, "What are you talking?"
Yeah,
Okay.
so I
She
went
thinks she
to
can
the
make
store.
any word mean something different with inflection.
So I went to the store.
That's funny.
Okay.
Well, the dragon views Cash, obviously taking mental notes about what this is, very curious about it. In some way it seems like he knows what it is, but doesn't know what it is, like it's like he heard a story about it or something. He seems very like familiar with the general idea, and then we'll take a few minutes to just kind of take it in, and then turn to the rest of you and say, I would stay away from the south if I were you.
Oh, trust
Why
we
would you
have.
south?
Well, we might go south, but we're not going south.
I've never been south. Is it nice?
No, it's
No.
shit.
It used to be until
Oh,
the dwarves launched their campaign. It has
Solus.
become a land desolate, even enough for me to find a new home.
Why does that piss me off?
Solus leans over to Eros. Who are the dwarves?
Okay, imagine a fat guy, but like your height.
Why is
Or
you
sh-
describing a dwarf pissing me off?
Huh.
I know what a dwarf looks like, but why are you just? Why suddenly is it making me very upset that you're describing it?
I don't know.
That seems like an interesting thing to be mad at. So they're just short. They're just short
They're
and,
They're just
and
short, hairy
big.
dudes. Yeah, just short, hairy dudes.
They're short, they're hairy, and they're very beefy.
All they care about is
Okay.
rocks.
Beefy.
And all they care about is money.
Beefy.
Why am I so mad?
Where have I heard the word beef before?
The dragon just chuckles, unfurls his wings, thanks you again in common, and will fly easterly.
Wait, BBD, we didn't get your real name.
He turns back to now. Okay, 100% honest. I did not expect you guys to be cordial with the dragon. Exactly. I didn't know what to expect. I was like, the dragon is doing a thing, and he's working with people, and he's manipulating things, and then you guys had a full. I didn't come up with a name for the dragon. You guys want to name the dragon and it can be a title too. It could be like whatever the da da da. If you want, he has more than one name. So what is the name he gives you all?
The terror of the marsh.
The terror of the marsh.
That's a good one. The Terror
Yeah.
of the Marsh is a good one.
That's definitely the title.
That's
That's
his
definitely
title.
a title that he has. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it.
I think
Dude,
yeah. I think my vote for the name, Baarong, the Terror of the Marsh.
Ooh.
Oh, that's pretty sick.
I love that. That's super good.
Yeah, well, they tell your friends if they want to get groomed. I'm down. They call me Birdman, groomer of dragons.
Oh, he probably just laughed at that as he flies away.
Hell yeah.
Go to the moon lake. It's very nice.
I will, he yells back, flies off. Into the sunrise that's full up on the eastern shore. You eventually just turns into this dark silhouette that disappears. And
Eros, while he's flying away, is going to say to specifically to Birdman, because I think she understands Solus is not on the up and up about anything. She says to Birdman, "Yo, whoever comes across him is fucked."
Yeah, Strike's gonna be so jealous.
So fucking jealous.
So fucking jelly, bro.
Sadness.
Why is the dragon going to fuck whoever he comes across?
But he's a dragon, bro. He can do whatever the fuck he
That's-
wants.
It's just what dragons
Okay,
dragons just be like that.
really?
Yeah.
Then how
Yeah.
come he did not fuck us?
Because we're the
we
shit.
are the shit.
We're shit?
You guys latched onto his motivation. I
Because
just
we're
want to.
horrible people.
If
Really?
you yeah, you are. If you would have like you, the other way this could have happened is you guys would have failed perception checks, which there was a small chance of that happening. Eros usually fucks that over most of the time.
Yeah.
But if you would have failed perception checks, then the kids, you would have gone out presumably with the kids, not aware of what was going on, and you would have eventually found gnolls that were checking for the tracks, and the gnolls, if you engaged with them, any engagement, they were told by the dragon to go get him if they find anything out in the out. Like the gnolls were working with the dragon. He convinced the gnolls to like do everything and like attack the city, and now he found something better, and you guys convinced him because you have insane powers to like Eros eloquence bards. Fucking god. I rolled so many insight checks to myself, and it was just like he can't beat your passive. He just couldn't beat your passive. He never could
You
beat
have
your
no
passive.
fucking idea what we're talking about.
And
He
like
doesn't-
most, and that's what scared him in a way. Like he got scared. He didn't know what to expect from you all, and then he saw you guys cast some strong ass fucking magic and summoning rhinoceroses and stuff. He's just like, I'm glad I didn't fight that city, because
I was
then it would have
gonna
been
say-
you three. It wouldn't you guys plus all your compatriots plus the city. He would have been fucked. Like he
Yeah.
couldn't, you know.
I
So
think
now
dragons
it's like,
get intimidated by shit when things aren't scared of them.
yeah, when things are, and you guys weren't. You guys were just nice to him, and he was just like, what
Yeah.
is going on here?
We're just like, oh, new
You
friend.
well, and which is also like, I don't like to play dragons 100% evil. Like they he's definitely leans evil, but at the same time, he's smart. He has a above average intelligence. I don't think he would just like. I think he's
And he's
playing
also
the game,
conceited as
and
shit,
he's an
which always
ancient
makes me
dragon.
mad.
Like he's been around. The reason why he's been around is because he's taken his time. He hasn't tried to be
Yeah.
rush into anything. And it's just like, oh, that was cool. I did not expect you guys to befriend a black dragon named
Oh, yeah.
Baarong, the Terror of the Marsh.
Baarong, the terror of the marsh.
I expected you to like warn the city or ignore it and then get involved with the gnolls. Like I didn't expect you to exactly fight the dragon. Like I just wanted the dragon to be there and like be in the ominous thing in the background that like is now being included.
I think the scariest thing for you, Seth, is that if the situations were right, we would have fought the dragon. We would have fucked it up.
Well, yeah,
Scared
you
the-
three. I planned for 3 people, and I was like, 3 people, it'd be close because he is an ancient. If you guys had your full party, yeah, you'd fuck him up.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd fuck him up. Like you'd fuck him up.
See, the thing
so-
is, Seth, you gotta understand, if you give Eros anything interesting to latch onto, she
Yeah,
will
yeah.
talk to it.
Yeah, you're like Eris is like a Labrador. Finds the most interesting thing in the room and sits next to it.
Birdman
Oh.
likes to just get his hands dirty.
Oh, a god that could possibly help us out? Yeah, I'll talk to it. Like, wait, what? Oh, is that a dragon? Oh, hi, dragon. How are you?
Birdman
So-
would have jerked.
Yeah.
Birdman would have jerked that dragon off for science for sure. Like he's so afraid.